issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Solar Marshall asked me if I wanted to move in with Shanny. Are you guys mental? Is there something wrong with your brain? Of course I'm not going to move in with Shanny. And I'm certainly not going to move in with Nick Bravo or Sabella. Nick Bravo cost me a job, if you guys don't remember. You guys don't remember where you literally called up and got me kicked out of being that part for the Wolverine? You guys fucking forget that shit, don't you? Well, I don't forget.
Let the day ride!
fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave you two. I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass. Don't come to my trailer again. You will be banned. I'll beat your ass. You officially entered the wet panty zone.
All right, now it's working. Sorry, I was having problems with my mic there. Goddamn Microsoft, potting it all down. Anyways, folks, thank you for joining me. Let's switch over the scenes here. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Folks, we got a little bit to catch up on with the old Von Helton, so there's going to be a lot of Von Helton tonight. But, of course, the show goes on with the Rev and Shanny situation. We got a few updates. Of course, we left off the night that Rev was escorted out. Now, some people are theorizing that Rev is there. I mean, we know they've pulled this before. I don't know. People saying they hear coughs, they hear stuff. I know Shanny swore there was a demon in the house, and then next thing you know, the cat shows up, so I'm pretty sure it was the cat. But I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. But she did have a bit of a breakdown earlier today. I can't do this alone. I need him. It did get her some donations. She got, she got her meds. Everything's good now. She's been marathon streaming. So we're going to play some fat photog clips, sorry. Hey, maybe the cough is liquid drag. Maybe she got him in the closet. I don't know. But we're going to get caught up with all that good stuff. A few updates here and there peppered throughout, but we got a couple Vaughn streams to get through in his derpy internet. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be skipping through some of the worst of the internet. If it's too bad, I'm just because I can't handle it. I just can't handle it, folks, when it's really bad. But with all that said, let's ease on into it. Now I'm going to start with this little short, and this is, you guys remember Moon Bear? I haven't seen her around too much, but I guess she just goes by Moon now. But she put up this little short about the couch. Rip Tommy's couch. And is it the same couch? I mean, I can't see them bringing in a worse couch. We're going to take the good couch and leave a bad couch. But this is like King Cobra. This beats King Cobra, folks.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friends.
Now let's check this out.
You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Goodbye, my love.
Okay, so that's a couch. You can still see part of it. You see the floral design. You see the white on the back. And this was just this after the night Rev left. Is that the same couch? Like, did they purposely go to the junkyard and pull a couch in and set it up? Like, look at that shit. Like, I can see the cats doing shit like that, just letting the cats. Same couch. Look at that, folks. That's just body secretions and, Pigpen from Peanuts. He's got the cloud of dirt around him. It's all the dirt. Remember, like, the back of the kids' walls behind the back of the bed, I mean? They didn't have, like, a whatever. The walls were just black from filth and... Yeah, it's like Emo's chair. It's like Emo's floor. Like, look at this shit. It's just ratted and tore up. Fucking. Oh, my God. And, of course, the curtains that once were white. Like, that's just... Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Folks, what a way to start it off. Folks.
Okay, this is the last call you get, I promise. I need an ambulance. I'm having a mental health crisis. And there's a person that needs a caregiver in this house. I cannot provide the services that she needs anymore. And that's the bottom line. I have my stuff packed up. I don't have a ride, though. okay, I sold my car because we're so broke. So, the cops were here, they told me they could have got me an ambulance. Then I was gonna try and ride it out because her healthcare provider, coordinator said to me that I should try and stay and get along with each other for her to have a caregiver. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I need some help. I would love to, yes, yeah, I want to go to Lehigh Valley. That would be great. I would love that. I am 41. Yep. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
He didn't spit at me. Or on me. He spit at me. Because he thinks he's a badass if he spits.
Matthew 5 don't directly mention adultery as a blessed state. Done. Done. Unlawful sexual intercourse.
Yeah, and you have unlawful...
I am innocent, folks.
You had unlawful sexual intercourse in your heart and spirit and mind.
I'm not guilty of anything.
It's called adultery of the heart.
Bitch wants to condemn me, so she can. In her own heart.
I don't need to condemn you. You condemn your own self.
Fuck yourself. There's people that know me around here. Well, you know.
He's got to keep his lies going to make himself look like he's actually a good person. He admitted they established common law marriage in Colorado. That's a marriage. Yes, it even was on camera.
Okay, what? Yeah, but that's not.
It's even in his fucking Bible.
It's not the Greek. The Greek definition is intercourse. What Jesus would have said, if it was English.
How about you
If
see
you
what
look at a woman,
how about you see what adult if you look with a woman with lust in your heart, you committed adultery. That's why before that he said, but I say
He was literally saying sexual intercourse.
I will be getting glasses that aren't broken because I'm going to have an aid that actually can work. And I'm going to get my teeth redone. And I'm going to become a whole new woman. So you leave me with a mess of a house.
Yeah, mentally ill.
Yeah.
Mentally ill.
And barely any money in my ATM.
You got food out there?
Yeah, when I left we had like 200.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you're completely delusional. We didn't have that much money.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. You're gonna be fine, dude. They're gonna get you your healthcare worker right away. So you're gonna be fine.
Oh, you're such a...
Oh.
No. That bailment money went to prostitutes. No.
I left you
He
with
spent it.
cigarettes. Left you with... I'm a really good guy. I gave you the Delta. I'm a good fucking guy. I am.
Yeah, and I have $7.
What we got?
And you're smoking weed? Oh, wait, that's a cigarette.
Smoking weed, I wish.
I thought you were lighting up a fucking joint, man.
I wish, man. No. Unfortunately. Oh my God, you love. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Fuck. Okay, you get an escort or something, that's cool, okay. I'm down with that. Oh, thank you, it looks like they sent a cop first.
Jesus Christ.
That's fine.
Go enjoy your police escort.
Come on, come in.
Jason, how are you?
I'm ready to go into an ambulance. That's what I'm ready for.
Cool, man. Just
All
come
right.
on out. We'll wait for him. And...
All right. God bless you, honey. Have a great life. Oh, boy.
Enjoy being catfished and being left in the middle of a state that you don't belong in. You gotta leave your stuff?
I'm going to leave at least this, I guess. All right. Fine.
Can you close the door?
Yeah, I'll close the door.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Yep, take care.
Yep.
Thanks. All right.
Thank God he's gone. I know, just like that, I lost another 150 pounds. I lost an abuser, a cheater, a liar, a stealer, a grifter, a child abuser, a woman abuser, a clout chaser, piece of shit man. I can wipe my own butt. Thank you very much. I don't need his help for that.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, here you go, folks. Here's your bombshell. Did you know that the hobbits were real? Well, kinda. Now, they're not like J.R.R. Tolkien's version of the Hobbit, but I mean, they were a very, very tiny human being, very short, kind of like a little person, but smaller, and or about the same size, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, real life hobbits is called Homo florensis, or some shit like that. And yeah, real life hobbit. Who knew, man? Isn't that crazy? I mean, we had little people long time ago. Long time ago. But yeah, real life hobbits, man. Like I said, not exactly like, I mean, they weren't speaking English like J.R.R. Tolkien's. And they didn't have a human-looking face. They had more of an ape-looking face. But still, yeah. Real life hobbits. Wow, who knew, right? Isn't that crazy? That's something else, huh? So, that's interesting. Now, if the hobbits are real, which they clearly are, I wonder what else is real. We're going to find fairies? We're going to find them next. Supposedly we already have some fairy skeletons. Little teeny tiny fairy skeletons about yay big. Wouldn't that be crazy? If those fairy skeletons end up being real? That'd be interesting. You know, there is always a nugget of truth in these old tales, you know, from years and years and years ago. There's always a nugget of truth in there somewhere. And so now that the hobbits are real, at least our version of them, it opens the door to what else might be real. Now, obviously, these fairy skeletons that we have are kind of ghastly looking. they're not cute little females like in Walt Disney or some movies. They're not very pleasant to look at. But anyway, of course, that is a skeleton. Maybe they were beautiful. I don't know. Who knows? But I doubt very seriously if they were. But anyways, the point is that, you know, if these fairy skeletons, wouldn't that be crazy if they turned out to be real? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be amazing? And yet here we are thinking that this is all work of fiction, huh? That's crazy, isn't it? All right, anyway, just a little bit of useless information to drive your imagination. So anyway, y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, rate, and donate. I'm a poet and don't know it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Last time on Shanny Ball Z.
I thought what we had was special, and he decides to leave me for a slut, a whore, a prostitute.
She's real. God damn, she's real. I'm chatting with her now, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna call me soon.
Does she know how you kissed me today?
Yeah, it was just a familiar thing. She wouldn't care. She said I could.
Held my hand.
Permission to flirt with any
Did she know that you fucked me a week ago?
Yeah, she knows that. No, I know.
Everyone's saying you were never broke and you're lying about your money.
Yeah, that's just not true, honey. I might have a little something with my name on it from my mom's dividend checks that I need to, get her. It's called a short certificate, and then you have to buy that, and then you're like, okay, it's my money, here's the short certificate, and you get the money. But yeah, other than that, I have no special money, honey. Nope, that's a lie.
Man.
I wish I did.
What was I to you? Oh, I'm hot. He's gone. He's out of my life. No, I'm not gonna delete his stupid channel. I'll let him get banned. Like any other normal YouTuber. With his weirdo fucking kitty shit. Prove he isn't there? Hey! Little boy dumbass from Scranton, who's a mama's boy and a woman beater. Hear anything? If he was here, we would hear something, and you damn well know it. Anyway, it would be funnier to just go in and delete all his monetized shit since he was trying to take your channel down. No. Yeah, he could make another one. Oh, man. He'd be so pissed. I'm being such a fucking troll right now. And I don't give a shit. Oops. What a I ain't saying it. Oops. I don't know what I did. I did a horrible mistake. Oops.
Next time on Shanny Ball Z.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick since I have a little bit of energy and my knees are kind of feeling a little bit better. I gotta finish dumping the fucking bucket.
We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, folks, so we got a little bit of Von Helton here. He was on Jess's stream the other day. We're going to check it out, but I am going to skip up to about 13 minutes because his internet kind of stables out. This stuff is just frustrating to listen to. So we're going to go up to about
I'm way sorry.
here-ish.
Because they don't know what they're talking about
Apparently,
anyway.
Cyrax
Folks.
is an alcoholic now too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
sure he's on some kind of meds, but who knows?
Well, wait a minute. Okay, well, see, this is the part that cracks me up. They harass somebody for years and years and years and then wonder why they start drinking and doing drugs. I think it would be pretty obvious at this point, right? I think it'd be obvious at this point that if you harass somebody for years and years and years and years and years, they're going to start drinking or they're going to start doing drugs or they're going to do both. I think that would be pretty fucking obvious. I don't need to be a brain surgeon to figure out that if I harass somebody for years and years and years, they're going to start drinking or they're going to start doing drugs. That should be common sense. That should be common sense at that point, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, we didn't kill King Cobra. Well, wait a minute. King Cobra was being harassed for years, and then he starts drinking, right? Isn't that right? He started drinking, and then he started doing drugs, I guess, also, and now he's dead. Okay? So, you can sit there and say, well, we never had nothing to do with his death all day the fucking long. But you did have something to do with his death because you was all harassing the fuck out of him on the fucking internet. And if you hadn't been doing that, he probably wouldn't have drank.
Well, he
or at least drank as much.
He did a lot of weird shit, Lon.
Well, there's a lot of weird fuckers out there, but that don't mean you have a right to harass them to commit suicide, like Annie Hans White and what was the other guy? Fuck. What was the last of the 813s and Annie Hans White? They used to get on YouTube and they used to get these little kids, put them in a computer game, and then harass the fuck out of them until they committed suicide.
What?
All right. How is that any different than what you trolls are doing? Oh, it isn't. You harass the fuck out of people until they start drinking or they start doing drugs, and now one of them's dead. Wow, what a shock. What a fucking shock that is.
Well, they obviously had issues before in the internet because...
Well, they might have, but that doesn't mean you make them worse. Right? Don't make them worse. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the one I'm going to get the trolls on, because the trolls kept calling CPS out to the house over and over and over again. What if CPS come out to get my kids one day and there was black ice on that fucking road and they wrecked the car and killed my kids? What then, trolls? You would have been responsible for the death of my children, trolls.
I thought you didn't like to drive on black ice, though, Vaughn. I don't drive on black ice. That's my whole point. That's my whole point.
Well, that's my whole point. I don't drive on black ice because I have kids.
They could do it. You could do it too if you're afraid.
Well, the thing of it is, though, if they're on black ice and they wreck and kill my kids, it'd be the trolls' fault because the trolls the one called them to the house. What did the judge say in his closing arguments? The reason my kids were taken away from me was because people would not stop calling the fucking CPS office about my kids. That was the reason my children were taken. My children were not taken because they were abused, you lying fuckers. My children were not taken because they were mistreated in any way. My children were taken by the judge's own words because you motherfuckers kept calling goddamn CPS day after fucking day after fucking day. And we've got Larry Frost on video saying that he will call CPS every day until my kids are taken away. We got him on video saying that. Okay? So you can't deny it. Right? Use banners to summarize your talking points and display calls to action. I don't need that. Why is that posted up there? I don't need that. Oh,
What?
did you put that up there?
I put it up because this guy's saying, imagine it. Yeah, some of this stuff's funny to me. Like, I'm a drug addict and I'm high.
Yeah, well, I don't care about that.
It's so funny at this point.
That shit's stupid.
It's dumb. I mean, it's it's old and dumb. They're like children. It's really sad. It's funny, but it's sad.
Someone says, I lived in Colorado Springs, and there was a lot of homeless vagabond. It was so bad. I'm not homeless. I am not homeless. I am not homeless. I am here because of circumstance. If my shirt-tail relative hadn't walked into that court with a fake-ass will claiming to be the executor, and then use that executorship to clean out my bank account, my mom's bank account, and a joint bank account that we had together, and then proceed to throw my mom in a nursing home and then steal everything out of her fucking house, I'd have money right now. I wouldn't be broke. I'd be at home right now as we speak. That's the truth. Because the backers would have never showed up, because they wouldn't have been needed. I would have had millions of dollars in the bank. My mom had 4.3 million, or let's see, 4.3 million in her checking. And then I'm trying to think of what she had in her savings, but I can't recall it. But I saw what she had in her checking. She had 4.3 million in her checking. And then she had the 5 million in the closet. Larry Frost even admitted that. Okay, so yes, I would be a millionaire if it weren't for the Frost meddling in my personal affairs. That's a fact.
How many millions exactly again?
4.3 in her checking account that I know for sure, and then there's 5, and then 5 in the closet. So that's what 9.5. That's 9.5 trillion, right? So that's cash money. Now on top of the cash money, she also had treasury bonds, treasury bills. She had certificates of deposit. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember how much those were, but she had a bunch of them. She had a shitload of them. Then she had the World War II war bonds. She had 100 World War II war bonds. And we found out on the internet, those are worth anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000 a piece, depending upon who you sell them to. You sell them to a collector, you're going to get about 200 grand out of them. But
can I ask a legit question and you won't get mad at me?
No, I won't get mad at you.
Because I did sit in on a couple of Larry's lives, and it looked like they were pretty poor. So what'd they do with all the millions?
Buddy, I don't know. That's a good question. And an even better question. Here's an even better question. Why is Larry dead? Why is he dead?
Well, he was not healthy.
Maybe he said too much. Maybe that was it. Maybe he said too much.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, think. Use your brain here, folks. I know it's early in the morning, but let's use our brain here. Maybe Larry said too much. Do you ever think of that?
Yes.
I mean, shit happens, right? But the funny thing about it is, I'm not a vagabond. I'm not a hobo. I'm not any of that shit. I was used. I was abused. I was manipulated. I was taken advantage of. Because if the Frost had not intervened in my personal life and my wife's personal lives, I'd be sitting in my double wide right now, this very second, and I would be fine. Like I said, Mom had 4.3 million in her checking account. I can't remember how much she had in the savings, but I want to say probably about the same, if not a little bit more than that. That would be my guess.
Whoa.
And then there was 5 million in the closet that she had wrapped up in $1,000 bills, remember?
And they even wanted the mason jars.
And then Millie Frost comes back and says, "Hey, I want the mason jars." I said, "No, you ain't getting the mason jars. Sorry. I ain't giving them to you." I don't know if the backer,
after they took the cash out?
She probably went back after I was gone and asked the backer. She probably went back after I was property and then asked the backers for them, and the backers probably give them to her.
Well, I
But I told her no. I told her I didn't want to have it.
Grapefruit juice, guys. grapefruit juice.
Yeah, there you go. Grapefruit juice.
Jesus
That's right.
Christ.
There you go. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm not I'm not a hobo. I'm not a vagabond. I'm not a homeless person per se.
You don't
I'm
lie.
here.
And
I'm
the
here
trolls
because
don't lie either.
Yeah, the trolls don't lie. Yeah, we know the trolls don't lie ever. Yeah. Right? Trolls never lie, right? No. It's not our fault. It's all Von Helden's fault. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Von Helden's fault. Are you sure? I called the FBI out to my own house. Really? I did that? Really? I called the FBI. I called CPS out to the house 20 motherfucking times or whatever it was. So many times I lost count. So many times even Clay County lost count. Who did that? I did that. I did that. CPS. I called the FBI. I called CIA. I did those things? No, I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't do those things. Who did those things, Troll? Yeah. Like I said, the judge in his arguments said that out, that the reason my kids were being taken was because of incessant calls to CPS. You motherfuckers would not stop calling CPS, and the judge took my kids because of it. So I lost my
Buddy from your
kids
Grand
because of
Masatic
you.
2363 donated $5 through Super Chat. Vaughn handed over the property, guns and children with no resistance, but drew the line at the mason jars.
That's right. They even took the mason jars, folks. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, folks.
Motherfuckers. Which means you guys got some serious payback coming, don't you? Yeah, you do. And I'm not gonna get in my car and show up at your door. I ain't gonna do that. But you might receive a nice big fat subpoena in your mailbox. You might get that. Because I can tell you right now.
Lock them all up.
Well,
all deserve it. And it's all Secular's fault too.
Well, Secular put him up to it, didn't he? I mean, come on. Secular put him up to this shit, didn't he?
He did.
Well, of course he did. Well, he sat on his ass and did nothing. See, he didn't get in no trouble. Now, y'all going to go to jail for child trafficking while Secular sits on his ass and laughs at all of you motherfuckers. He's going to laugh at all of you. When you start going to jail for child trafficking and whatever else the lawyers want to throw at you, because they're going to throw the book at you because little kids are involved. So they're going to throw the book at you. You got to know that. Okay? And there's no statute of limitations when it comes to harming children. Sorry, trolls. Fuck you. There's no statute of limitations when it comes to harming kids.
Well,
okay?
Vaughn,
There's just not.
Now, I understand that Andrea probably was really ill with the postpartum thing. And that's why Dr. Delgado, when you read the letter, that she was flipping out, and you weren't aware of it, right? Is that how I perceived it?
Well, she had postpartum. Yeah, it's true. She had postpartum depression, but see, she almost died on the operating table too. Her cervix ripped, and she almost died. And the trolls made jokes.
To Dr. Delgado online, the failure to thrive. Was that maybe Andrea's fault?
She said, failure to thrive means they're going to die just any second.
Oh,
and that was the term she used in court. That was the term she used in court. They were going to fail to thrive. Okay, well, failing to thrive means they're going to die just any second. But that was the term she used. That was her justification in a court of law. And it was totally a lie. It was a total lie. The kids were actually getting more Similac. I proved in court that the kids were getting extra Similac because I made an extra trip into town to get more Similac. Okay, so she... Now, ask me how many years in jail she got for lying in court about little children. None. Zero. She didn't go to court for none of it. She didn't go to jail at all.
See? They're admitting it's all Sec's fault.
But yeah, man, I mean, you guys have no idea what's getting ready to happen to you. You think, oh, we are victorious over Von Helden. We got his kids taken away. We got his wife driven insane and subsequently put right in the hands of a troll, which I have to believe was pre-planned. Come on, trolls, be honest. That was all pre-planned. Putting Andrea in the hands of a troll. One of the very trolls that told her to leave her husband. You can't tell me that ain't a troll. You can't tell me that wasn't done intentionally. Come on, trolls. Nobody's stupid here, right? Nobody's stupid. Anyway, the point is that everything that was done legal, and the court's going to show that. Evidence is going to show that. And then, then the lawyers and the judge is going to throw the book at you. And that's really what's going to happen. This is not the end, trolls. This is the beginning. I keep telling you that. And it keeps going zoom over your motherfucking heads. Because you think you're indestructible. You think you're untouchable. You think you're untouchable. Mr. Elliott and his men thought they were untouchable too. And what happened to their fucking ass? Remember Elliott saying he was untouchable? Saying him and his men were untouchable? Yeah, what happened to them, trolls? What happened to them? They were all found dead, weren't they? Okay, so I guess they weren't untouchable. Now, were they? All right, so wake your fucking asses up. This is the beginning. This is not the end. This is the beginning. And the court is going to find you negligent in the act of a child, possibly even child trafficking. I don't know if it rises to that level, but we'll see. But there is no question that the judge's own comments, his closing comments, was that the reason my children were taken was because of the fact that people wouldn't stop fucking calling CPS. All right? That's the truth. My children were never abused. The judge even said so. Said the children.
And remember, the Frosts paid those women to go into your trailer and take
and
all
destroy my trailer. Yeah, destroy my trailer.
And do all that stuff that they did.
And that's right. And my eldest daughter, they told my eldest daughter to write on the wall, "I am hungry," and then they filmed that. And then they filmed that. Well, the rotten fruit they said was poop. That's what they done. They took rotten fruit, put it on the ground, said it was poop. They took Mountain Dew, put it on the ground, said it was piss.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is, like I said, this is not the end, folks. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. And this is where you trolls finally get to meet your comeuppance, because that's going to happen. You think, oh, I'm going to get away with this. No, you're not. You're not getting away with shit. You're not getting away with a damn thing. If you think you are, you're an idiot. Okay? Not anything you do to a child or an elderly person, there is no statute of limitations on that. Ask a lawyer, dumbass. Call a lawyer right now and ask them. Hey, is there a statute of limitations if I do something to an elderly person or if I do something to a child? The lawyer's going to say, fuck no, there isn't. There is no statute of limitations when you harm an elderly person or you harm a child. There is no statute of limitations. This is not the end, trolls. This is the beginning. This is the fucking beginning. Jeff Spicoli, where's my lawsuit at? Give it time, motherfucker. It's coming. It's coming. Just give it time. Okay? But this is the beginning. What's that phrase in the Bible? This is the beginning of sorrows or some shit like that. That's a pretty apt name. Pretty apt name. That's a pretty apt name. The beginning of sorrows for you. I mean, I'm sitting here in my fucking car. What are they going to say to me? That it was all my fault somehow? Well, wait a minute. If it's all my fault, why am I sitting in a fucking car in the middle of goddamn I-40? Hello? If it's all my fault, and I got all that money, $4.3 million out of my mother's checking account. Why am I sitting in my car right now?
Cartel donated $5 through Super
If I got $4.3 million out off of my mom, why am I sitting in my motherfucking car right now?
Action figures
Because I didn't get it. The Frost got it.
About Richard Branson.
The Frost got it. And by the way, James Arnold Frost took that property. He's got a whole big area back there in that property. Guess what he done with my money? He put double wides back there. He's got about 4 or 5 double wides all the way back on the back of his property. Did you know that, trolls? Did you know that? He took my money and bought a bunch of double wides and set them up back there on the back of his property. Did you know that? Yeah, he did. Yes, he fucking did.
I did.
Now, Larry Frost used his POA and called Ohio and said, yeah, that $2 million for James Paul Von Helton, Urban Helton Jr. I want that I'm his POA. Give me that $2 million. And he bragged about it in front of witnesses that he got it too. And Ohio gave it to him. Why? Because he had a court document. He had a court document that Clay County stupidly gave him. And then what do we find out about Larry Frost later on? Oh, Larry Frost was a wife beater twice. He went to federal prison twice for beating the shit out of women. Funny how we didn't know about that until it was too late and he was made the POA. Isn't it? Isn't it, trolls? Isn't that amazing how that works?
Can you still see me, Vaughn?
I still see you.
Oh, boy, I lost it here.
Isn't that interesting, though, that we found that out about him?
Oh, there it is.
He's a wife beater twice. Went to federal prison twice for beating the shit out of women. And Clay County puts him in charge of my mother. Oops, that's a mistake, isn't it? Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's a pretty big mistake. What is that not? Oh, that's my other thing. Okay. Yeah, pretty big mistake. Putting a convicted wife beater in charge of my mother, and then giving him a POA on top of it. Anyway, like I was saying, he took that POA, called Ohio, and said, "Yeah, I'm POA over the Von Helton estate. Give me that $2 million," which Ohio did. And it's not Ohio's fault because they didn't know no better. He lied to them. He lied to them, obviously. But he got the $2 million. Then when he got the $2 million, he comes back to Kentucky, brags about it, and says, "Oh, yeah, I'm putting my kids through college with that money," which he did, by the way. He put his kids through college. Google it.
Did they get full masters, or do you not know?
I don't know.
Because you said you knew people that had masters that were flipping burgers.
Yeah,
I mean, I
people with
understand
masters degrees.
universities. You get out, and it's
Well,
not
see,
like.
See, that's the thing. See, college. See, that's the problem. See, a trade school. If you go to a trade school will actually set you up with a job right then and there. Yep. Okay. And see, colleges and universities, they don't do that. But a trade school, if you go to a trade school, okay. When I took auto mechanics, brakes actually in trade school, what happened? Oh, they set me up with a job working at a mechanic shop. Okay. Trade school actually set you up with a job. Colleges and universities won't. They just leave you hanging. And that's the difference between a trade school and colleges and universities. And that's why it's very important not to go to college and university, because you spend too much money and you don't even get a job at the end of it. You just get left hanging.
This is Larry's son went on a scholarship.
Scholarship my ass. He used the $2 million he got off of my daddy to put his kid into college. That's exactly what he done. That's exactly what he done. Listen, he whined and cried for years. He whined and cried for years that he didn't have no money to put his kids through college. He whined and cried about it for years. It's on his own videos. Go watch his old videos where he couldn't put his kids through college. And then suddenly he gets the POA from Clay County. And then suddenly he's got $2 million, which he bragged about openly, by the way. And then suddenly his kids are in college. Wow, imagine that. Imagine how that works. Isn't that amazing how that works? Okay. See, that $2 million that my dad had in Ohio, that was for me. That wasn't for Larry fucking Frost. That was supposed to come to me. But see, he used that POA he got from Clay County to say, "Oh, it's the POA, so give it to me." And Ohio didn't know any better, so they gave it.
So basically,
I'm out $2 million from my daddy. Plus, I'm out $4.3 million out of mom's checking account.
Did he cheat getting the power of attorney?
Do what now?
Did your mom have dementia when she gave him power of attorney? Then is what you're saying? Because I have
my mom never authorized him to be power of attorney over jack shit.
So I'm wondering if
my mom never gave. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Listen. My mother. I've got my mother on video. I asked her point blank, "Did you want Frost to be in charge of your affairs?" She said, "Absolutely not. You're to be in charge of my affairs." I've got her on video. I've got her on video saying that shit. Go to my Odyssey page. Go to my my Odyssey page. Go to my Odyssey page.
I would like to see that.
Well,
just because There's so many things flying around. It's hard.
Well, it's on my. Well, wait a minute. It's on my BitChute page too. It's on my BitChute page too. If you don't like Odyssey, go to BitChute. But it's on my BitChute page and my Odyssey page. I asked her point blank, "Who did you want in charge of your affairs?" She said, "I want you in charge." I said, "You don't want the Frost in charge?" She said, "Absolutely not."
And that was with a room full of people that heard it, right? Or am I getting them confused?
They're claiming, and she said, "Absolutely, that stuff belongs." No, the Frost. She said the Frost ain't supposed to get nothing. It's supposed to come to me. It's supposed to all come to me. Her video saying so. Okay, I got her all on video saying so.
Well, what's
the Frosts
the
were never supposed to be power of attorney or executive.
You had her on speakerphone, and there was a big thing that happened. What was that again?
Yes. When I got her out of the nursing home and brought her back home, she called.
Oh.
And the house was packed with people. Okay, and anyway, but the house was packed with people. All right, and she calls Frost up on speakerphone, and says, "Hey, when are you giving me back my lawn equipment, my guns, and all my stuff?" And he said, "Never," and hung the phone up in her ear. Okay, so and everybody in the house, so he denied it. He heard that shit. So you can't deny it. And the house was packed with people. I don't remember why, but the house was packed with people. Okay. Well, now see, at that point, when she asked to have her shit returned and he doesn't return it, he is no longer an executor. He is a criminal. He has committed grand theft at that point because the executor cannot go against the beneficiary. He can't do it. If the beneficiary says, "Take my shit," he has to drop what he's doing and immediately give her back all of her shit.
Hey, Vaughn. Are you there? Your internet's choppy. Am I okay,
That's theft
guys?
at that point. That's grand theft at that point. Okay. That's grand theft at that point. At that point, that's grand theft.
That was an accident.
Okay. Because if the beneficiary says you've got to give me my shit back, you have to do it. Give his stuff back, or you have to give the financial equivalent, one or the other. And see, he didn't do it. Okay, he didn't. But like I said, it doesn't matter. It's a moot issue because Mom on video is saying that he was never the executor. I was the executor. Everything was supposed to come to. Okay, I got her on video saying that shit. All right, so he was never the executor. They say, well, it was an old will. Well, now wait a minute. If it was an old will and Mom's on video saying he was never the executor, and I never wanted him to have any of my shit, then it ain't an old will. It's a fake will at that point, right? It's a fake will. It's not an old will. It's a fake will. And not only that, but even if you did claim it was an old will, he claimed it made him executor at that time, 2021. Well, see, even if you maintain that it's an old, his executorship would have expired in 2015. Okay, his executorship would have expired in 2015. So he came into court in 2021. He wouldn't have been the executor anyway. So yes, so he either committed perjury or he committed a felony by filing a false document. Either way, he's wrong because he wasn't the executor in 2021. I was the executor
because the governor of Kentucky or the prosecuting attorney or some government official.
The prosecuting attorney. The prosecuting attorney is also a Kentucky congressman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prosecuting attorney is also a Kentucky congressman.
And he doesn't
he's a congressman, right? No, he does not like me. Correct. He does not like me. He believed all of Frost's bullshit, and that's unfortunate. But the only way I can get now is to go to federal court, I guess. It's the only thing I know to do. I have to go to federal court.
I do this because I can't see good enough on. After
Yeah,
you
whatever.
awarded all the property, what happened then? You got swindled of it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't have any money. See, when somebody takes your money, dude, you can't get. You can't do anything. He cleaned out all the out of my bank account, my mom's bank account. We had a joint account buffering. This thing keeps buffering. I don't know.
I don't know.
Cleaned out bank accounts. You can't do shit without money, dude. How you go do any? How you go pay bills without money? How you go to pay the tax liens without?
Yeah, I don't know whether he got all that money, had it. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like he.
If I come back, there I'm back. Okay, there I'm back.
Yep.
I don't know why it keeps buffering like.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of this.
Your internet's iffy. Oh. Speak of the devil. Oh, this is good. I'm back on with Vaughn. We're going to get some more Vaughn. This is a good thing. Add to stage. I'm going.
There we go. Now I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Your internet's going in and out a little bit.
Yeah, my internet sucks. Yeah, well, that's what I'm at a truck stop. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, so I mean, when you ain't got no money, you can't pay your tax liens, your taxes. You can't pay you can't do shit.
Yeah, taxes are.
I mean, all I was getting was stimulus checks, and those were going for the bills. That was going for the bills. So I mean, I was barely surviving, and then the trolls contacted CPS and said, "Hey, and keep him for 3 years, and then that way you could take all of his stimulus checks away from him too." And that's exactly what CPS did. That's exactly what they did. They did everything these fucking trolls told them to do. Isn't that right, trolls? Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, that's right. It's absolutely right.
Did you see the meltdown between Shanny and Rev all about because she didn't have cookies recently?
I don't know about the cookie thing.
But the Keebler cookie fight happened, and then this one was about she wanted chips, and she had a full-blown meltdown, and Rev wanted to kick her ass out. I don't know if it's real or not, but I thought the cookie thing was funny, so I put it up there.
No, what I think is funny is that a millionaire gets a morbidly obese woman instead of a supermodel. That's what I think is funny. I think that's hilariously funny.
Yeah,
I think that's hilariously funny. Hey, Rev. What happened to you, motherfucker? You used to be a top shelf guy. You used to be a top shelf guy, Rev. I remember when you were a normal guy. What the fuck happened to you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you years ago, Rev? What did I tell you? I said, get you a supermodel because a supermodel already has her own fucking money and she don't need yours. Isn't that what I fucking said, Rev, years ago? Fuck yes, it is.
Wait.
I said that to you years ago.
So he doesn't understand why a millionaire like Rev doesn't have a supermodel because a supermodel has her own money and doesn't care about yours. So what's it matter if you're a millionaire? Folks. Yeah, it gets weirder.
Oh, Rev, you're in the shit you're in because you didn't listen to me. And when people don't listen to Vaughn, what happens? Oh, everything goes to shit.
Uh-oh.
Everything goes to shit, Rev. You could have listened to me. You should have listened to me. I told you to get a supermodel because the supermodel, she's already got her own money. She don't need your money. Hell, she probably have more money than you.
Yeah,
I mean,
even at that amount of money, Vaughn, I don't think anybody...
Okay, hold on. His original estimated value was $2 million, but he spent a bunch of it, and it got knocked down to $700,000 or some shit, right? Correct. But you keep forgetting, he had another $2 million waiting for him in Pennsylvania when he got to Pennsylvania.
Oh, I apologize if I missed a super chat. Let's go take a look. Your activity. If Vaughn loved his kids, their toys wouldn't have consisted of rotten melon, action figures molded from poop, and a book about Richard Branson. Well, thank you very much, and I do appreciate that. Sorry, I stepped away for a moment. Folks.
Okay, so he's back up to $2 million. Now he's $2,700,000. Okay, so he's $700,000 to the good at that point, right? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so he was still a millionaire. But how did he lose all that money? Oh, Shanny. That's how he lost all that money. That's exactly how he lost that money. No doubt about it. But if he'd have listened to me and got a supermodel that already had her own fucking money, she wouldn't have needed his money. And he'd still be a millionaire today. And he'd have a hot wife. You know, whether he got sex from her or not is immaterial. He still had a hot wife.
No,
he probably
having sex with a torso doll. I doubt that he would.
Probably. So Vaughn says it doesn't. So if you're a millionaire, you can get a supermodel, but she doesn't care about your money, and it doesn't matter if you're gonna have sex with her. So it's just, I guess, a trophy wife. That's all. I guess I don't know.
But she probably
land a hot woman.
Well, here's the thing about the supermodels. They're constantly out doing shoots anyway, so she'd probably be never home anyway. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. It's about the look, okay? He would have a hot wife.
It's about the look, folks.
It would be about the look. You know, he'd have a hot wife. He'd still have his $2 million, and then he would have went to Pennsylvania and got the other $2 million, which means he would have $4 million, all to the good. He would have been miles ahead. If he hadn't have picked up Shanny, like I told him. I told him, I am on record telling him, get you a supermodel, Rev. Get a supermodel. Didn't listen to me. And there you go. He didn't listen to me. He should have listened to me. He should have fucking listened to me. And he didn't. And now he's paying for it. Right?
Cramp. Ow.
Now he's paying for it. Oh yeah, I hate leg cramps. I hate them. Yeah, you gotta get up and walk it out, dude. You gotta get up and walk it out.
The doctor took me off potassium, and I hate him for it.
Well, you gotta have potassium, or you get leg cramps.
I know. I gotta talk to him tomorrow. He's in.
Go get a banana. Eat a banana. Just eat a banana.
It's worse than that. It's just like a banana isn't gonna cut.
Just get you.
Okay. You said, what should I do? You better fucking believe it.
At Greta the Green has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Dude that lives in his car, by the way, lol.
Yep, I mean, this is what we're talking about. This is where we're getting our advice. Relationship advice, financial advice, life advice from the Vaughn. By the Vaughn. Folks.
Wait, but you know, I am on record. I am on record telling Rev to get a supermodel, okay? I'm on record for that shit. And if Rev had listened to me, instead of listening to whoever the fuck he listened to, he would be miles ahead right now. Because the supermodel's got her own fucking money. She don't need your money, Rev. She don't needed a dime of your money. She had her own fucking money. Think. You gotta think, dude. You gotta fucking think. Yeah, okay, she'd be going to shoots all the time and hardly ever home. But who cares? But who the fuck cares? You know, it's about the look anyway. Hey, I got a hot supermodel as a wife. I mean, look at Trump. What does he got? He's got Melania.
Yeah, you're a bodybuilder, you're a boxer, right? Or something like that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Well, I actually had somebody tell me, they said, dude, your six pack's under there. You just got to get rid of the dad bod and it'll show again. It's like, oh, okay.
Really? I heard the opposite. Worse as you get older to get it off.
Yvonne didn't realize that you have muscles under fat, folks. You didn't. Yeah, you always have abs. But if you're fat and out of shape, you're not going to see them.
Well, it is. It's hard to get rid of that. Well, why do you think it was apple cider vinegar gummies? That's why I was eating. That's why I was eating apple cider vinegar gummies to get rid of this stupid ass belly of mine, so I can get my six pack back.
Oh. Well,
when the belly disappears, the six pack reappears.
I was shocked at how solid and strong you were.
Oh, G-Man was shocked. Yeah, he was shocked. Though. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. But holy shit, Bon, you're like a fucking rock. I said, yeah. He did. He said, oh my God, dude, you're like a rock. I said, yeah, I am. Apparently I wasn't lying about all that fucking shit I did back in the day. Huh? Wow, imagine that. But yeah, G-Man said that, man. He said, "You're a fucking rock, dude." I said, "Yeah, of course I am." When I say I was a bodybuilder, when I say I was a power lifter, when I say I was a welterweight boxer, when I said I took all those different types of martial arts, I wasn't talking bullshit. I really did those things. And my body is like a fucking rock, especially my back. He was impressed the most with my back. He said, "Your back is like a rock, man." He couldn't believe it. He was
I
shocked.
don't understand why you don't have chicks just all over you like that. Women like
'Cause I'm
strong men.
Because I'm ugly as fuck. That's why. Because I'm ugly as fuck. That's why. I'm ugly as fuck and I'm poor. I'm ugly as fuck and I'm poor.
Ugly. You're not
I'm ugly as fuck and I'm poor. If I wasn't ugly as fuck and poor, then maybe there would be chicks spawning over me. I mean, it's not like I got a train of chicks right here at my car door, right? I mean, come on, man.
Truck stops are notorious for ladies of the night, if you know what I mean.
Well, I ain't been approached, so I haven't been approached, so apparently I'm too fucking
probably
ugly.
approach somebody.
I'm too fucking ugly.
Even a lot lizard will not approach Vaughn. Just remember that, folks.
Too fucking ugly.
Bucks for
Yeah, well, I ain't got the money. That's another thing. I'm poor.
Somebody better get him a hooker then, at least.
I'm poor, so it's going to prevent that from happening.
That was funny.
I'm poor, but anyways, but yeah, so, yeah, but I mean, I'm not a hobo. I'm not a vagabond. I'm not a delinquent. I'm here because I'm a victim of circumstance.
Why are they asking to see your fingers?
Because my fingers are dirty. I'm a pagan and I play in the dirt, and they don't like that I play in the dirt.
Well, let's
They don't
see
like
what
that I play
it
in the
is. I don't get it.
My hands are just a little dirty from where I was playing in the dirt. They don't like it.
Oh.
They don't like it. They freak out because I play in the dirt. See, pagans believe in being grounded, and I take that literally.
So I know
and
about
I take that
grounding
literally.
in earth and soil. That's for your feet.
Well, you can ground, you stick your hands in the ground and do it that way too, which is what I do.
Like, what's that called? That yoga pose? God dang it.
Yes, there's a yoga pose to that effect. That's right. There is.
Yeah.
I don't do yoga anymore because I can't move because of my death. Yeah, well, my feet and legs are swollen up to the point I can't do yoga anymore. But
you got to raise them up and wear those goddamn
raising them up raising them up doesn't do shit.
Why?
This is not.
That happened once to me.
Right. Yeah, you raise them up if you have water retention, but I don't have water retention. I have clogged up lymphedema nodes.
One day my face will look really thin and you can see my neck bone. And then one day if I skip it, I'm like, it's a whole weird thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But see, lymph nodes filling up with fluid is not the same as water gain. Okay, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, water.
And they're saying that a parasite may be the problem with lymphedema. And if that's the case, then all I need is an anti-parasitic, and my lymphedema might go away. Wouldn't it be awesome? That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
then I can move. Then I can move again. I can move and have my being again.
And you could take your dog to the dog park to give us an update on the pup.
Yeah, without being in pain all the time. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Everybody was wondering what the box of meat was. What was it? That
what
you
the
were
box?
feeding?
What box?
You said he just had a whole box of meat.
Yeah, a box of meat. Yeah.
Well, how do you buy a box?
There's the box.
Meat? But where'd it come from?
How do you buy a box of meat? It come from a grocery store, silly. I went to the grocery store, bought a box of meat. Yeah, it's lunch meat, right? I bought a box of lunch meat.
Ham, turkey.
Yeah, bought a bunch of lunch meat, and he ate every bite of it.
Wow.
Calm down, Sharpie. Calm down, Sharpie. Calm down, Sharpie. There's some guy looking at the car. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. There's somebody looking at the car. Get back.
Hey, you can go and get an emotional therapy letter. Have you heard of those?
Well, really, he is an emotional therapy dog. I
I
mean, he
know, but
really
you
is an
got to get a
emotional therapy
letter
dog
from
for
the
me. He
vet
is.
because a lot
That's
of
true.
places won't let you bring your dog without that
Oh,
letter. That letter
right,
makes
right.
you
Well,
exclusive.
should be easy to get.
Yes. And it's not
Should be
that
easy to
expensive,
get. Should be
but
easy to get. Yeah, well, I'll see about getting it. I'll see about getting it. Shouldn't be that hard to do.
people
Because he
in
is my
wheelchairs.
emotional animal, really. I mean, he's the only thing I've got left, so
I'm
he's
gonna
kind of
just
important.
post these because they're oh, my eyes are just so bad I can't see. So I have to. I'm not trying to get you riled up because of your heart, but it says what? Can't clean J-Dub's tires, but can play in the dirt. Huh, that's weird. What do you have to say for that? You didn't want.
Yeah,
You were
well,
getting.
okay, here's the thing about J-Dubs' tires.
Okay.
The thing about J-Dubs' tires is that I don't think he was going to pay me. Okay. I don't think he was going to pay me. I just don't. And besides, well, I don't do what a troll says to do anyway. Because trolls were the ones that told me to do it, and I ain't doing it for no fucking troll.
What? Horse?
Now, as far as bending down goes, bending down is different when you're already on the ground. If I'm already on the ground, then it's easy for. I have certain things that I do that involve getting my hands dirty.
Well,
yeah.
That's just nitpicking. Right?
That's the only thing you need to do. Just go fuck yourselves.
You shouldn't
on a daily
have a
basis.
problem having a little dirt under your fingernails.
Biggest liar on YouTube.
Like
Okay, well, I'm the biggest liar on YouTube.
Where's my fingers?
Yeah, they're saying I'm lying.
They look
They're
really
saying I'm lying.
dirty.
Go
I
fuck
don't
yourself,
have
troll.
any nail polish on, but usually I do. I keep them short.
Well, see, the thing of it is, I mean, the thing of it is, what they don't see is when I go in there and wash. They don't. They just when I come back from getting outside. Fuck them. I don't care. That's not the problem. That's my problem. It's not a problem. That's my problem. Besides, in my car, it's not like I'm living in a house. Hey, trolls, why don't you give me...
Give me what? Money.
Hey, trolls, why don't you give me $3,000 so I can move into my own place, and then I will be able to take a shower every day. I'll be able to have clean hands every day. Why don't you do that? Why don't you give me $3 to $5 grand so I can go get my own place,
that you had a shower
and I
at
have
the
a
truck
place to
stop?
stay
That's
until I get
cool.
set aside.
I didn't know truck stops had.
You guys claim you got shit tons of money. Shit tons of money. Seems like you could give me $5 grand to go get my own place, right? Yeah.
Let's scroll down here. His hands, yeah. Ask Vaughn if people in wheelchairs can work. Why doesn't he get a wheelchair? Does he? Money Mall. Full of salty.
Salty, yep, salty.
Somebody here, I have to post it because it's easier to read. My eyes are so bad. Can you ask Vaughn if people in wheelchairs can work? Why he doesn't get a wheelchair?
If people, but see, the thing of it is, all right, you say, people can work. Okay, great. But what you don't say, and what you don't say, is that the people in the wheelchairs have to have this ramp, number one. Number two, you have to have specially designed places for that wheelchair to go so that they can sit in their wheelchair and not have to switch over to a regular seat. See, there's a lot involved
with setting up a person to be working in a wheelchair. Not just, oh, you're hired, go work somewhere. You got to set that building up to be wheelchair active, to be available for a wheelchair. Okay, but see, you keep forgetting that little part. Now, yes, there might be a handful of people in wheelchairs that have jobs. That's true, but it isn't very many. Okay, it isn't very many at all. And that building has to be wheelchair accessible. That's the law. That's not Von Helden's opinion. That's the law. Okay, and most businesses, like it or not, are not wheelchair accessible. They're just not. There are many that are, but there's an awful lot that still aren't. And that's just the way it goes, man. Sucks to be them. But here's the funny part about it. I could go get my legs. The doctor wanted to take my legs. Did you know that? The doctor wanted to take my legs. But you know what? I told him no. I said, I want to keep my legs as long as possible. But if they'd have took my legs, I still wouldn't be able to get my disability. Isn't that a crock of shit?
Oh, come on now.
No, you can't. They changed the criteria.
No.
The criteria for No, listen.
Collegiate.
No, Jess, listen to me. They changed the criteria for disability. Now to get your disability, you got to be able to tell them what you did what work you did back when you were 20 years old.
Well, that's
and if
you have to
you
work
have to have
an amount of,
you have to have work
years
credits. Okay, all right. Well, hold on. All right, so if you have to have work credits, then it ain't disability anymore. Because disability used to be how disabled you were. Well, see, it ain't that way now. Now it goes by work credits. Well, it ain't disability then. Now is it? It's a joke.
It worked for me when I was going through cancer. I'm not going through cancer now.
There used to be percentages. All right, you had partial disability, you had full disability.
I had.
Okay, well, see, that's all out the window now because now it's based on work credits, and you either get your disability or you do not. And if you don't have the work credits, you don't get disability.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, well, look it up all you want because it's based on work credits now. Whoever came up with that idea needs to be fired immediately. They need to be fired immediately because I'm old enough to remember when disability meant you were physically disabled and could not work. That's what disability used to mean. Well, it doesn't mean that anymore because now it's based on work credits.
Is
okay,
the
so
new
it's based on
Metroid
so
game good?
if it's based on work credits, then it's not disability anymore because disability used to be how disabled you physically were. If you were physically disabled, you went and got your disability, and then when you went to go get your disability, they said, okay, you're partially disabled, you're 25% disabled, you're 75% disabled, or you're 100% disabled, and you get your full disability. That's how it used to be. Well, see, it ain't that way no more. Now it's based on work credits. Well, is that even disability then? No, it can't be. Because disability is supposed to go by how physically disabled you are. Well, they don't do that anymore. So it's not even disability anymore. It's a joke. It's a fucking scam. Okay, disability should have nothing to do with what you did back when you were 20 fucking years old. Should have nothing to do with that. It should be how physically disabled you are. That's what it should be based on. Well, surprise, surprise, Sergeant Carter, it's not based on that no more. Now it's based on stupid ass work credits. Okay, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And see, that's disability at that point. That's not disability at that point.
Oh,
I don't know what you call it. You can't call it disability because disability is by how physically disabled you are.
So
see,
somebody's saying they heard you
can't
got
get
a
disability.
back blown out. Also, is that true? Somebody's saying that you got a back blown out. Let me put it up.
Well, I have according to the doctor, I have severe muscle spasms in my back, which prevents me from doing pretty much anything. I can't do pretty much anything. And then I had a hip that went out from under me a while back. I was going down to get the mail, and the hip just said, "See you, bye, I'm out of here." And down I went. And so I went to the emergency, and they said, "Well,
we can't understand why the hip stopped operating, but we did notice you have severe muscle spasms in your back, so maybe that has something to do with it. I said, fuck, you guys are the experts, not me. I don't know what the hell it is. But anyway, the point is that, yeah, man, the back, severe muscle spasms in my back that's straight from a doctor.
Yikes.
That's straight from a doctor. And so I can't lift. A doctor says I can't lift. And see, now with the CHF, I definitely can't lift. Can't lift at all now. Of course, I still do lift some small things, but I can't. I'm technically not supposed to even do that now, not with the CHF. But I've got CHF. I've got severe muscle spasms in my back. I got a hip that went out from underneath me on at least one occasion. And of course, I got the CHF in the CHF. I got the lymphedema in my feet and legs. So between all that, I should get at least 75% disabled. Well, I can't get that because we threw that all out the window and went by work criteria. So now it's all based on work credits now, which is stupid. Disability should be based on how disabled you are, not fucking what you did when you were a teenager. Fuck what I did when I was a teenager. Who cares? I'm disabled now. It shouldn't matter what I did 20 years ago.
I wish.
This is stupid. Don't you agree, Jess, that this is stupid? Don't you agree that's stupid?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Disability should be based on how physically disabled you are. It should have nothing to do with work credits. It should have nothing to do with what the fuck you did 20 years ago or 30 years ago or whatever. Should have nothing to do with that, man. Should have nothing to do with that. That's stupid. The person that did that needs to be fired immediately. You're listening to Trump. You need to fire that son of a bitch immediately because he's a dumbass. Disability. Huh? What?
Who's the German girl?
German girl.
I don't know what this is about. I'm asking.
Can you ask Vaughn? Okay, hang on. Can you ask Vaughn if the German girl was in a building that wasn't wheelchair accessible? What the fuck? I don't know what they're even talking about.
I don't know.
I don't even know
Do you
what
want to come on panel anybody? You're more than
No,
welcome to.
no. We're not paneling nobody. Fuck that.
I
Hell
thought
no.
this was going to be more for you because I was just going to
Yeah, this is for me.
Okay.
This is for me. This is for me.
Yes. I
Yes,
just wanted
right.
to give you a platform because
Well,
you
I
are
appreciate that.
limited on your StreamYard and I'm not.
Yeah, I am very limited on my StreamYards. I only get 20 hours a month, which is stupid. Why don't they just give us 30 so we have one a day?
I don't think
whatever.
I have a limit.
Because they want you to buy it, but you just need a second email account, retard. I shouldn't use the R word, but I mean, come on.
On mine. But then
Well,
again,
if you pay for StreamYards, hold on. If you pay for StreamYards, you don't have a limit. No.
yeah,
But
I'd
see,
like
I don't
to have
pay for
one of those
StreamYards. I'm using the free.
intros, all
I'm
the
using
cool
the free
stuff.
version.
I really
I'm
don't.
using the free version, so I have a limit, and that's the way it goes.
Let's see if I'm up to date here. New comments. I'm pretty sure Jess isn't deluded enough to think Trump doesn't watch my channel. Are you out of your mind? Trump doesn't know who I am.
Actually, you never know who's watching.
Really?
So they don't. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. I guarantee you, the FBI. One thing I can say is that the FBI was watching because the FBI watches everybody. The FBI watches everybody. So fuck yeah, the FBI's watching everything.
Oh, like the no-fly list and all that.
They watch everything. No, they watch everything. The FBI watches everything. You are monitored 24/7 now. That's a fact, Jack. Whether they're actually watching the video.
I'm doing wrong, so I don't care.
But are you being monitored? Yes. I don't. They may not be watching this video, but are you being monitored? Fuck yeah, you are. Guaranteed. Everybody is. And now they're coming out with that facial recognition shit. And so now they're gonna. And
that started at Disneyland. I cannot believe that. Todd is in here. Dan. I haven't seen Todd in a long time. I was wondering if he was ever going to come back. I kind of missed him. I got him on speed dial. Who you talking about, Joey? Wake, wake. Vaughn is from Ohio, so he knows this. Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. He's muted. Molly. I don't know. Unmute? Did I mute
There we
them?
go. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Did I do that?
You did that. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I must have clicked it on accident. My apologies.
Yeah, you have me on mute, dude.
I'm sorry. I was catching up on some of this stuff.
I'm still here.
Okay. What you doing?
Inquiring. I'm gonna take off this hot jacket. That's what I'm gonna do because it's starting to get warm in this car. It's starting to get warm in this car, so I need to take this jacket off.
Yeah, it was like 32 the other night here. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I got 28. Got 28 here last night.
Wow.
28 degrees, man. That's pretty damn cold, right? I thought I was getting away from the 28-degree weather. Whoops, wrong. I wasn't. Now, I'm going to take this jacket off just to have to put it back on just a few hours from now, which is kind of shitty, but oh well. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. Thank God for your home on wheels.
Yeah, thank God I got a home on wheels.
Literally not homeless.
Yeah, I'm not homeless. I am not literally homeless. I have my car. My car is my home. My car is my home, and that is where I am at. And that's the way it goes, boys and girls. And there we go. Let's put that back there like that. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Yeah. It's at an angle, though. I need to figure out how to get it flat. Got me a tray. Got me a tray for putting on my car wheel, my car steering wheel. And I can set stuff on it. So that's pretty cool, huh? Pretty neat, huh? Tray to put on my car steering wheel so I can set stuff on it if I need to. Protect your Pringles, motherfuckers. Because I'm coming for
I used to love those, damn it.
barbecue. Barbecue.
I like
protect
the
the
sour
Pringles.
cream and onion ones.
I'm a coming for the Pringles, man.
Stock. That jacket is stock for soup. Oh, that was just one of the weirdest things. I gotta post that one, Maggie Doll. Look at this. Look at how weird this group is. If I could get it, where is it? Oh, poo. That's just kind of funny, but I mean, I'm not laughing at you, but it was kind of a weird comment by Maggie Doll. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, he's gone. Damn it. That jacket is stock. Okay, I gotta get rid of it. I know, I see you.
There I am.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, I am not a vagabond. I am not a hobo. I am not any of that shit. No. I am a victim of circumstance. And if I get my millions back by taking the Frost to court and get my millions back, then I won't be a hobo anymore, now will I? Or I can win the lottery. Or some other, some other thing, maybe some rich heiress that needs a guy that's really nice will say, hey, Von Helden's a nice guy. I'll hook up with him. And then she'll already have millions of dollars. I won't have to need shit at that point. I just need to be
I
there.
don't know where everybody got that I was a multimillionaire and had many mansions. I was going.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't make that shit up. I got that from the trolls themselves. The trolls themselves said that.
They've gone hog wild on me. They don't understand.
It's hilariously funny. It's hilariously funny.
They think I do, but
well, it's really funny because one minute you're a multimillionaire living in mansions, and now supposedly you're living in trailers and boxcars. What the fuck?
Right. And you saw my house today. I went all the way outside and showed the whole thing.
She showed me her house, folks. It's not a trailer. No, it's not. I mean, it's not a mansion.
And
it's not a mansion, but it is a nice house.
I have in the middle of the woods, and they were fucking nice.
Yeah. Mom's double wide was nice enough. Mom's double wide was so nice, the trolls got me kicked out of it, wasn't it? I mean, so it must have been pretty nice, right? Or the trolls wouldn't have worked so hard to get me kicked out of it, right? Right, trolls? Mom's trailer must have been nice enough to where you didn't want me to live in it, so it must be nice enough that you got me kicked out, right? Right? Hot dog. Now, how is your dog going to get along with that cat? Is he going to chase that cat down and kill it?
But I've decided on a name. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Starts with N and ends with E.
Starts with an N and ends with an E.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie?
No, it's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it ain't Nathaniel because that ends in an L. Nate?
What?
Nate?
How?
That starts with an N and ends with an E, you said. That's Nate.
Oh. Well, I can't believe there's two things in life I don't understand. I don't understand how people found out my mom was a doctor. And I don't understand how people found out about that. Are you in Discord by chance?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. But I'll occasionally, I'll get an email. They'll say, Bon, the troll said this. The troll said that.
No, and then, I know. That's why they had you block me because they told you something that I.
Yeah, they told me something that
or something.
Yes, right. About that. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did, and
we know who did it too. It wasn't
we probably
John.
do.
But I'm ready to let it go.
Yeah, I'm letting it go. I'm going to let everything go. I'm not going to worry about anything. Besides, I am absolutely convinced, and I'm being serious now for a minute. I'm absolutely convinced that my time with this rough patch is about to come to an end. Because I'm starting to, I get those angelic numbers. Number one, 333, 444, 222. I'm seeing them more and more and more, and I'm starting to see four numbers now. I'm starting to see four numbers in a row now. 444. I saw 444 the other day, and I've seen 333 here recently. And so and you go online and you look them up. It's an angelic number. And it represents certain things. And so you got to Google it and find out what it means. And then you find out what it means. And it's like, oh, and the more numbers you
those are only threes. All those examples are only threes.
You got, like if you got four numbers, then it becomes a super angelic number. And then the thing that it does is multiplied several times over. Okay, so if I see 444, and 444 means that I'm going to transition, right? And I don't mean transition as to what the LGBT are talking about. I mean transition.
Well, J-Dubs was helping you with that. That's all I'm going to say on that topic, folks.
As opposed to spiritual things. Okay, so if 444 All right, and it will. Let's say I'm transitioning. I'm becoming more spiritual, more enlightened. Right. But now, if I get four fours, then whatever enlightenment I get is going to be exponentially that much more. It's going to be multiplied several times over. You get it? Because 4 numbers in a row is a super angelic number. And so whatever it is it does, it's going to be compounded. It's going to be 10 times better than what getting 3 numbers is, right? You get it? Just Google 444. Google what 444 means. Go ahead.
I don't
Google
do numerology. I know that my mom kind of likes it, and 111s and 222s are angels.
Yeah.
And
they're angel numbers, right? They're angel numbers.
I don't know what 444 means, and I don't do the tarot stuff, but she does. She likes it. And I kind of tune out and do my own thing because we're both Scorpios. So sometimes I listen when I'm visiting her, and it is sometimes really weirdly accurate, but
yeah. Well, I'm a Scorpio too, so
sometimes you are. Oh yeah, our birthdays are close.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio too. I'm October 24th, so
yeah.
So I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, buddy, I'm a Scorpio. Don't hide it either.
Transitioning, not transitioning as a tranny.
Yeah, transitioning spiritually.
Yeah.
Becoming more enlightened, more spiritually enlightened, in other words.
You heard it here, folks. He's transitioning. No, he's
not. There you go.
They're just playing.
They're going to clip that out and say I'm becoming a homosexual or some shit, right?
Whatever. They're just
playing. Oh yeah, that's coming. Yeah, they're going to clip that part out and look, see, he's turning into a homosexual like us. He's going to be like us. That right, trolls? Yeah, he's going to be like us. He's going to be a flaming homo like us.
Oh yeah.
You forget trolls. I read all your the trolls keep forgetting. I read all their Google. I read them all, man. You ought to read that shit. It's like, oh my god, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. They're flaming homosexual. They're not homosexual. They're flaming homosexual. Homosexual to the hilt, man. Oh yeah, high speed, low drag, man. It's crazy, crazy shit. Crazy shit. But whatever. I don't care. It don't matter to me. But anyway, like I said, though, I do believe that I'm getting close to getting out of this rough patch. And what did the gods and goddesses say when I get out of the rough patch? Absolute victory.
And you'll have a glorious future for all of mankind.
That will benefit all of mankind. That's right. Glorious future that'll benefit all of mankind. Well, you can't do that without shit tons of money now, can you? No.
That's why you got to go hit the lottery.
That's why I got to win the lottery. I'm going to win the Powerball and the Mega Million. And when I win the Powerball and the Mega Million, what's going to happen is I'll have the money to be a blessing to all of mankind that way. I think I'm going to start.
Do some little suits like for 30 years
like crazy.
Or whatever, 25, 30 years, you said? Gosh darn it, get them all,
calling, so I'm going to cut this short.
Yeah,
have a good one.
Every single one of them. Oh! Donate to Mom for Lotto. Those lives. I have a wedding tomorrow. How fun! Who wrote that? Let me go up. He's gone. JJ. Oh, that'd be fun to do a makeup tutorial if you're a girl or a guy, really. I don't know how to do my makeup at all. I do it the lazy way. What's that mean, paranormal? Money, whoosh, money, whoosh, money, whoosh, money, whoosh. This is how I approached it. I said, Vaughn,
right.
you know, you put out.
I think that must be the end of the Von Helton ranting. His internet must have derped out finally. A slow death. Thank you, Jess, for hosting that. And folks, let's move on. Let's go switch gears and check back in on the Shanny updates, folks.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Let me do a quick little Bond rip for you, baby. Fucking. But anyway, Dick Weasel. Fucking. Yeah, you are. Fucking fuckers. Fucking shit. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking. Fucking fuck a virgin. Fuck a whore. Fuck them. Fuck you after you had your fucking affair. Motherfuckers. Fucking stepbrother. Did you tell your fucking audience that? Motherfucker. Fucking whore. And what the fuck? Fucking working my ass off for you. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking true. Fucking, you stupid fuck. This is the law in Pennsylvania, so people can't say I don't know my rights. In Pennsylvania, even without a written lease, a tenant is considered a month-to-month tenant or tenant at will, and a landlord must follow the formal court conviction process.
Now, the key word, folks, again, I don't want to push this issue, and it could be wrong. I'm not sure. Because whatever, but she's not a tenant. That's the problem. She's a house guest who's overstayed her welcome. Now, maybe Pennsylvania law still protects her under the same thing she's going to cite here, but she's reading things as if you're a tenant, not just someone crashing on a couch.
Started with a proper written notice, usually 15 or 30 days, dependent on tenancy length. The landlord must file a complaint in magistrate or district court, attend a hearing, and get a court order for possession before any physical removal, as self-help evictions like changing locks or taking off utilities is illegal. Steps for landlord: no written lease. Serve written notice. Give the tenant a formal written notice to vacate. 15 days notice if the tenant has lived there for less than a year. 30 days notice if the tenant has lived there for over a year. So I have a 30-day notice that he has to give first, okay? Then, number 2, file in court. If the tenant doesn't leave, the landlord files an eviction complaint with a local magistrate. Number 3, court hearing. An eviction hearing is scheduled usually 1 to 15 days after the filing, where both parties have to be present. Judgment and order of possession. If the judge rules for the landlord, they issue an order of possession. Writ of restitute. A constable or sheriff serves this order, giving the tenant about 10 days to move out. Execution. If the tenant still doesn't leave, law enforcement can remove them physically. Key protection. Oh, come on, baby. Where are you? Important considerations. Documents. Keep copies of all written notices and court files. Legal aids. Landlords can find forms and guidance through their local magistrate directory. Ejectment. In some rare cases involving occupants that are not typical tenants, some family members or guests who have never paid rent, a different legal action called ejection might be necessary, which is more complex process handled by higher courts. So, does that answer you? The fact that I'm disabled makes my rights even better. So, yeah. For my survival, I'm going to do what's necessary for me. I don't give a fuck about fucking Uncle Tommy, who never fucking invited me to any family thing, never took me to dinner, never got to know me, never treated me like family. So, yeah. I have to survive, so I'm gonna do what I need to do to survive. Let me see how different this is when I say with disability. Disability protections and considerations. No discrimination. You cannot be evicted because you have a disability. This is illegal discrimination. Reasonable accommodations. You can request changes, different move-out terms to help you stay, but the landlord must grant reasonable ones unless it's an undue burden or direct threat. Hardship stays. You can ask the court for more time to move out to hardship, which might involve paying rent to the escrow. Direct threat. A landlord can evict for a direct threat harm to others' property, but must prove it with facts, not just assumptions about disability, and must try reasonable accommodations first. Key takeaways for you. Don't self-evict. Changing locks or shutting off utilities is illegal. Fight it in court. Your defense includes your disability rights and requesting accommodations. Seek help. Contact Pennsylvania Legal Help, Disability Rights Pennsylvania, or your local housing rights group immediately for free legal advice. So, I think I'm good. You know, Sweetness, since you don't know what you're talking about, you know there's this thing called legal aid for people who can't pay for a lawyer. I can't wait till I get my feel better pills. They were working so great on me. I loved the med changes. I want my muscle relaxant. I want it now. And I want my pills for spasms and pain. He changed my life completely. I couldn't help it. You have no help. idea how much I saw Jesus in him. The one guy who knew Jesus like I did, and it wasn't faked, it wasn't forced, it was sincere. That Jason that I know, that I loved. And for years now, I've seen his soul die little by little, and all I wanted to do was keep him together. Well, you guys want to know why? Because how grateful I am that he brought me to Christ. You know how special that person is? The person who brings you to Christ. That person touches your soul, man. No one's ever been able to just touch my soul. No human like Jason has. No one has ever touched my soul like his. I know. No, it doesn't. Sweaty Patrol, it doesn't. Because I shouldn't have to put up with that. But I wish I was with that Jason. The godly Jason. Because that's truly the man I fell in love with. He used to have another Revelation News channel, but it's nothing what it was like then. He had about 28,000 subscribers on that channel. And it was so beautiful. His old videos were so beautiful. So absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And then I invited him to Google Hangouts, and he started staying in a trans woman's chat called Nadia's, and he started drinking, and then he started getting mean and cruel, and he started obsessing about Trump, and I made him a song singing to him and showing him, and I was married to Chris at the time, but I showed him what he used to be and what he became, and then Chris cheated on me, and Jason was there as a friend, but he wasn't what he used to be. He was a shell. I still loved him as a sister in Christ. Loved him to death. And he started helping me through my breakup with Chris, and then it started getting romantic. And I remember I got really drunk after crying about 2 months straight about Chris. And he said, "You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You don't know how beautiful you are. Your soul is absolutely gorgeous, and you complete me." And it got deeper and deeper and deeper. And he was helping me and the boys out by buying us stuff when I was still in Duluth, helping me with rent, helping me establish and getting a car. But he was a drinker. But Jason's not in the chat. I don't see him anywhere. Anyway, let me see. I don't think it's him. Anyway, nobody's calling my phone. It's not him. The account was made 9 days ago. Anyway, back to my story. My initial thought of going there was we were gonna get him off the booze. Yes, the boys would be there, but they'd stay away from him. But would I want to be in a relationship with him after all this? No. Because he's hurt me too much, and that really hurts. It was fucking real. And it was sacred to me. It was sacred. Did he use all the EBT after it refueled on the 3rd, right? Yes. This is a life alert. I press this button once, and all the emergency services will light up and come to my house within 90 seconds. Good luck.
We got a bucket situation, folks. Hit the...
Good luck.
Hit the button.
No, I'm not gonna press it, Jesus. No, it's the chapped lips. It might be the black lips. Is it black in the... No. I want my teeth fixed. Please, for the love of God! I don't want THC. I want my pharmaceutical meds. I just need a fucking ride. I can't Uber because I don't have the fucking money. God, I miss that man so fucking much. I miss that man so fucking much. I can't fucking do this without him.
I wanted to space these clips out so you could see the evolution of Shanny's attitude, right? How confident and cocky she was at first. And here's where we are today, folks. Desperate for meds, can't do anything by herself, misses them.
Uber costs. Jesus Christ. I have to go to the fucking pharmacy. Can I please, for once, be treated like a person? Please. I mean, you're so willing to give Jason money for trashing me, but you can't actually be a decent human. It requires trashing people, right? My Lord God, can you please, please, please. This is a horrible thing that someone's done to me. Smoke a cigarette. I gotta smoke a cigarette or something. The pharmacy is only 2 miles away. No, you don't understand. I cannot get the medication I need because I have to go to the pharmacy. I have to physically pick it up. Oh my God, do you guys know what fucking controlled substances are? Do you? They will not deliver those. I just talked to my social worker. Please stop with the goddamn bullshit and giving me a hard goddamn time. I'm already going through enough. He left me with goddamn nothing. I didn't leave him with nothing. He had the goddamn food stamps card. And he spent it all. Do you know what controlled substances are? You can't have them delivered. Do you fucking get it? My Cash App is up. Raps Chick, please, if you could help me, please. I really need some fucking help. I really need some help. Like, this is the most unfair thing. I gave that man everything for him to give me nothing. I didn't leave him out in the cold. I don't have friends. Oh my God, thank you, Alice. All right. I'm gonna go. Thank you so goddamn much.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Ooh, what do you got here, Vaughn? What the fuck is this?
Double fish sandwich.
Oh, you motherfucker, you lucky boy.
Fillet of fish is so delicious.
Oh, I love the fish. Oh, fuck yeah, rub it in.
So flaky, so tangy and creamy. McDonald's fillet of fish.
With hot fries and an icy Coke.
Nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
Buddy, you have no idea.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Alrighty, the little red sign says we are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so.
Folks, just a disclaimer. I saw clips of this, just bits I whizzed through. Vaughn's internet's pretty bad in this, so there might be parts I have to skip. I do have to step away from the computer for a few seconds. I'll be right back. But I'm going to let it play, but I'm just giving you a heads up. His internet is, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Ah, shit. Oh, boy. Well, I tell you, this whole thing about Rev and Shanny ended up being a big clusterfuck, didn't it? Ended up being utter bullshit. It did, didn't it? It ended up being absolute bullshit. Because I know if somebody had treated me like shit and wasted $4 million of my money that I was supposed to live on for the rest of my life, I'd be kicking that person out of my uncle's house. I'd be making good with my uncle, and everything would be just ducky. But that's not what he's doing, is it? No. He's the one leaving, supposedly to go with some supermodel / government person. I mean, first she was a supermodel, now she works for the government. Maybe Rev is confused. Are you confused, Rev? I don't know. Maybe he's confused. He wouldn't know, though, because apparently he has me blocked. Because nobody could see me. I was in the live chat. Nobody could see me. I left messages. Nobody can see them. So he's got me blocked. But that's okay, Rev. You can have me blocked all you want. The truth of the matter is that I did try to make amends with you. I'm surprised none of the trolls told you that I was trying to contact you. Gee, I wonder why. Why is that, Rev? Why is it that the trolls wouldn't tell you that I was trying to reach out to you? That I'm trying to help you? That I was trying to, get your head screwed on straight again? I wonder why that is, Rev. Interesting. By the way, Rev, you're not blocked on my end.
So it's all on you, buddy. You're the only one blocking shit. I ain't got nobody blocked. No, I do not. Well, I don't have you blocked. And one of the trolls brought up the altercation years and years and years ago. Now that let me set the scene for you, okay? Reb and Shanny are doing a live show, and now understand, I hadn't seen Reb in years. Okay, had no idea what his situation was. Didn't even know Shanny that well, but I knew him and her were an item. I did know that. And so I'm watching his live show, and there's what I thought was this woman, because I only saw him from the back, right? Long hair, about 5'5", 5'7", whatever, average woman height. And they go by, and I'm just, I just casually mentioned. I said, "Well, hey, who's that?" And of course, the trolls played that up, and oh my God, Bonna's going after her son. I didn't even know she had a son. I didn't know she had kids at all, let alone grown kids. I had no idea. I thought that was some woman. I saw him from the back with the long hair, and I said, well, that's some woman that was there with him. That's what I thought. But the trolls played the shit out of that. Got Shanny all pissed off, saying that I was hitting on her son and all this other. True, it did. I don't remember the exact circumstances as to why it got down to $750K, but it was originally $2 million. Then it was $750K, and then after that, it was nothing because Shanny literally ate him out of house and home. But then when they got to Pennsylvania, they got another $2 million, and then she ate that up too. Rev says different. Well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what Rev says. I'm going by what I remember. I'm going by what I remember. And that's all that matters to me. But anyway, it's a moot point because, like I said, Rev has me blocked because nobody could see me. Nobody could see me in the chat. Nobody could see my comments. Rev did well in the stock market. His new girlfriend is a troll and a cat bitch. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she is. I don't know what the hell she is, nor do I care. Nor do I care. Vaughn, would you live with Nick Bravo and Sabella if they invited you? No, I would not. No, I would not. Solar Marshall asked me if I wanted to move in with Shanny. Are you guys mental? Is there something wrong with your brain? Of course I'm not going to move in with Shanny. And I'm certainly not going to move in with Nick Bravo or Sabella. Nick Bravo cost me a job, if you guys don't remember. You guys don't remember where you literally called up and got me kicked out of being that part for the Wolverine? You guys fucking forget that shit, don't you? Well, I don't forget. When somebody does an injustice, I don't forget. His mother had an accountant who invested for her, and he fired him and pulled the cash. Well, like I said, my understanding is that the money in Colorado was originally $2 million, and then it somehow, for whatever fucked up reason, it ended up down to $750,000. Now I'll remind you that $750,000 is a lot less than $2 million. So what the fuck happened to all that other money? I do not know, nor do I care. It's none of my fucking business because I'm not a goddamn YouTube troll. But what I do know is that Shanny is the reason that he is in the poorhouse right now. And she is the only reason. Because if he'd have listened to me, he wouldn't be in the poorhouse right now. That's the truth. But anywho, it doesn't matter. And apparently Rev is going to let her have his uncle's house, and he's going to leave. He's the one leaving. That's not how it's supposed to work. She should be the one leaving, not him. After they sacked the accountant, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I don't know and I don't care because I'm not a YouTube troll. What happened to them is what happened to them, and that's the way it goes. Shanny's black magic is too strong for Rev to resist. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe. You never know. I watched that first live he did tonight, and it was a mess, man. Did you guys catch that first live? He had both their streams running on his stream at the same time, and then on top of that, he had a fucking video playing of a previous live that him and her had done, where they were yelling at each other. I'm like, I can't even fucking make heads or tails out of this. I'm out of here, and so I left. Man. 2 live streams going on his stream and a video playing of an earlier live stream he did. What the fuck? What's that all about, Alpy? And Jason was drunk. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. Why would you play Shanny's stream on your stream and play a video of you and Shanny yelling at each other on top of that? Doesn't he have the functions, the brain function to understand playing 3 fucking videos at once, 2 live streams and a video? When you're playing all that shit at one time, it's going to be hard for people to hear you and understand what the fuck's going on. He can't figure that shit out? Apparently not. Apparently not. He was throwing her under the bus. Well, I don't care. I don't care. There's no way in hell she'd be in that house right now. If somebody ripped me off and spent all my inheritance and left me pretty much with basically nothing, the last thing they'd do is get to stay in my uncle's house. And my happy ass would be going and kissing my uncle.
Dude, it literally happened to you. You literally left the property and give the people that took everything from you. What are you talking about?
Uncle's feet and making amends with my uncle and saying, "Hey, uncle, I want to get right with you. I want to make amends with you. We're going to get rid of the Shanny, and I'm going to get my head screwed on straight, go to rehab and get my head screwed on straight." Now he does say that he's going to go to rehab, but hey, seeing is believing, right? How's it going? Well, it's going. It's going. Everything is going. Everything is beautiful in its own way. But yeah, man, I can't believe Solar Marshall wanted me to move in with Shanny. Are you fucking high? Damn, Solar. That'd be the stupidest thing I'd ever do. I look cold. Well, that's good. That's good. Maybe if I look cold, people will actually donate. That would be nice. I could use a few donations, folks. Sizable ones, I mean. Don't get me wrong. I like the $1 and $2 donations. I do. But, unfortunately, $1 and $2 doesn't move the needle, sadly. In fact, if you don't put at least $10 in, you ain't going to move that needle at all, which is pretty sad. The gas keeps going up, and up, and Trump keeps saying, gas is down to $2. I have yet to see $2 gasoline. I have yet to see $2 gasoline. Even ethanol is not $2 gasoline. Now, the flex fuel was $1.85 a gallon. That was below $2. So maybe that was the gasoline Trump was talking about, because he sure as hell wasn't talking about ethanol, and he sure as hell wasn't talking about a regular gas, and he sure as hell wasn't talking about diesel. Fuck me, diesel's like $4.25, man, and that's the cheap diesel. Vaughn, you couldn't feed Shanny. You're right, I couldn't feed Shanny. She'd eat up all my food stamps, and then I'd starve to death. That's not going to happen. Is that weird guy still giving you $5 every time Sydney streams? Yeah, that's the gist of it. You don't look desperate. You don't look desperate. You've got a stash of cash, ain't you? No, I do not. What you see is what you get, Maynard. Oh, speaking of cash, I'm sitting there watching the live streams, right? And I see both of them smoking cigarettes, fancy cigarettes at that, because they're brown. So what are they? Well, the Moore cigarette, I think they are. Isn't that what they call them, Moors? They're brown. They got brown paper instead of white. But anyway, they're smoking fancy cigarettes, and last time I heard, a carton of cigarettes will run you about $100. All right, so that's $200 a week for 4 weeks. So that's $800. That's almost $1,000 just in gas, or just in cigarettes alone. And then there's the utilities, because obviously they got electricity, right? Okay, so you got electricity. Electric bill, Pennsylvania, probably what, $400 or $500 a month, something like that. Am I right or am I right, folks? Come on, help me out here. Okay, so we got about $400 or $500 a month for electric, and then we got the $200 a week for cigarettes, and so that'd be it'd be $800. Okay, so we're up to what now? We're up to about $2,000 right there. They let the uncle pay for everything? Oh, well, that's gonna come to a screeching halt. That'll come to a screeching halt. Because once he moves out and goes to rehab, she'll be there by herself. And the uncle won't put up with her shit, I don't think. He'll finally have enough. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, whatever, I hope Rev really does have somebody that's not going to cheat him like shit and swindle him out of what little money he might have left. Because it sounds like that's what's getting ready to happen. But I hope his girlfriend is a genuine person. I look like a sis in exile. Watch, young Jedi, as your precious.
The Force is killing his internet, folks. They said it gets pretty derpy.
I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down sunny day? Yeah, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Because YouTube says we don't have to compensate him. Yeah, YouTube doesn't write law, motherfuckers. Congress writes the laws, dumbasses. YouTube doesn't write law. What YouTube says does not go. What Congress says is what goes. What the law says is what goes. YouTube does not write law. Because YouTube says you can use my content doesn't make it legal. Do you understand, trolls? And YouTube's got a lot to answer for in that regard anyway, and I'm not talking about me either.
Nats and the Pizza made $70,000 last year off of my videos. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't fucking doubt it, man. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Fair use my ass. It's not fair use. According to the law, if you use my shit, I'm to be compensated for it. After you get my permission, by the way. That's the law. That's not Von Helden's opinion. That's the fucking law. Just because YouTube doesn't enforce the law doesn't mean it still doesn't make it right. Okay. 70K last year from re-uploading my videos. Yeah, I know. Well, that's all right. Like I said, there's a payday coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's a payday coming. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Nobody panic. Like I said, this is just the beginning. Von is owed $57 billion from YouTube. Well, I mean, you know, look at all the jobs that I've lost because all them hate channels on YouTube. There's millions of dollars right there. You know, all the chances of starting my own business down the shitter because as soon as somebody goes online, all they see is a bunch of filth and a bunch of hate about me. You know, YouTube's had how many years to fucking take them evil channels down and they fucking wouldn't take them down? Now, right, YouTube, you've had how many years to take them Von Helden hate channels down? 20 plus years? And it ain't like you wasn't told what channels they were because I told you my damn self. I heard someone say it's your mother's anniversary. I don't know, maybe. You were going to make it big on MySpace, and the trolls ruined your band. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what trolls do. They ruin people's lives. Did you hear that Rev has more inheritance? No, I didn't. He still has some inheritance left? Damn. I'm surprised Shanny hasn't ate it up already. That son of a bitch, man. But yeah, hey man, at least Rev now has somebody that already has their own money and doesn't need his. So that's good. Von had 15,000 subs. Actually, it was 16,000 subs. 16,000 subs, man. 16,000 subs on my original channel. And they took my channel down, which cost me money. I had money coming in. I had, what was it? I forget now how much, but I had a small check coming in. I did. I had a small check coming in. I was going to make it big on MySpace with my band. Yeah, I was trying to get a band together. And the trolls obviously threw a monkey wrench in that shit too. Tried to hook up with some friends and they ruined that too. They ruin everything they fucking touch. That's why somebody needs to hunt them down like a dog and beat the fuck out of them and leave them in the street. In Minecraft, of course. Because we wouldn't want to hurt a fucking YouTube troll, right? No, of course not. I had a huge chicken farm going on in Kentucky until the trolls called PETA on me and I lost the contract to raise chickens. Damn, that sounds harsh, bro. Yeah, violent as fuck, ain't it? Oh my God, that's just so horrible. Oh my God. Mine would be at least 100,000 subs by now. Yeah, probably would, actually. My video, Underwater Pyramids, got over 1 million views, folks. Did you know that? It did. My video, Underwater Pyramids, got over 1 million views, man. Tried to move to YouTube, and the trolls posted all the videos on there, and YouTube refused to take the hate videos down. Yep. And then they deleted some of my videos at the trolls' request. Oh, well, shit happened. What are you going to do? But yeah, if all 20 of the people that are watching right now would give $5, that would actually get me a place to live. Did you know that? What's 20 times 5, folks? Think about it. What's 20 times 5? Is 20 times 5. Come on, math whizzes. I suck at math, admittedly. I need $5 too. Yeah, we probably all need $5 every now and then, don't we? Yeah, but you're not living in a car, and I am, so I come first. 4 million. Yeah, boy, I wish. I wish. Hey, I just thought I'd get on here and shoot the shit. What is the point of all of your random wanderings? You should just admit that some troll cornered you into driving to Arizona and your cousin is not real. No, my cousin's real. She's just paranoid as fuck. She's paranoid of you trolls. She saw what did to my family and my finances, and she don't want it happening to her. And I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit, man. You guys fucking got my parents killed, my wife driven insane, and my kids taken away from me for stupid shit. You think she wants that happening to her family? Fuck no. And then on top of it, you got my fucking inheritance stolen, and you got me kicked off my own goddamn property. You think she wants that? No. She don't want none of that shit happening to her. So yeah, she's paranoid, and she's paranoid for a damn good reason. Because you people are fucking evil. You're sick. You guys motherfuckers you need to go to prison. First you need the shit beat out of you. Then you need to go to prison. And then you all need to pay me $1 million apiece. Minimum. And if you can't pay it, just oops, sucks to be you. But there ain't no such thing as dead or prison, but okay, don't pay your bills and see what happens. Don't pay your bills and see what happens. Ain't no such thing as dead or prison. What are you living in a fog? Oh my God. You don't pay, man, you go to fucking prison, buddy. Mine, the donations are gonna run dry. Well, gee, thanks, Solar. Damn. The holidays are here and people can't support you with Christmas and presents. You're gonna have to figure something out for the winter. Yeah, I know, it's horrible. It's just horrible. But I am so broke right now. We just bought a third house. Well, I can understand, yeah, because I mean, you know, that third house has to come first. I mean, shit, you know, I absolutely understand that. Yeah, isn't it funny how people that are told not to pay their rent and how shit like that happens? And then, oh, gee, I wonder who told the renters not to pay no rent. And can you put the trolls to shame and confirm the cousin is not the daughter of her half sister? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, my half sister. I don't have. Well, I certainly don't have a half sister now, but she's dead. She is dead, man. Obama. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, they worshipped Obama. Did you know that? Jason's new 23-year-old girlfriend has a 3-story house that she owns. Well, good for her. Good for her, buddy. Anyway, speaking of UFOs, I'm gonna have to tell my ET friends about all this new development that's going on with all this fake ass food and shit. Rubber watermelon and rubber chicken strips and shit. Can you imagine, man? You go to break a chicken strip in half so that you can dunk it in your dipping sauce, and the motherfucker won't even break. All it does is bend. Oh shit, that's creepy as fuck, man. Maybe she can put me up too. I don't know. I doubt it. Besides, I'm clear on the other side of the con. So. Yeah. I mean, you guys know what happens to Buffalo, New York every year. Buffalo, New York gets gets nailed every year, man, without fail. Mm. Too bad you weren't so difficult streaming this to be mean. We have a 4-bedroom house. We have a 4-bedroom house and put our moms in it. We have 2 extra rooms. Too bad you weren't so difficult. Not meaning this to be. I don't understand what the hell you're talking about, JJ. What are you even talking about? I have no talking about. And besides, I don't even know who you are, JJ. For all I know, you're talking shit like everybody else does. 62, you can draw regular SSI. I can't. Because some goofball in fucking Washington, D.C. changed the criteria. Some goofball in Washington, D.C. I need to find out who the fuck did that. Because some goofball in Washington, D.C. changed the criteria and made it to where that you can't get disability or regular Social Security unless you got work credits. Well, see, that's stupid. Disability helping shit is something you should get when you're 65. Okay, it shouldn't have nothing to do with work at all. Just the same as actually physically interacting. Is meme really you? Oh God. What meme on God? Oh shit. Okay.
Right.
If let's say
You're roboting, Vaughn. I'm not sure
let's say I go to LA. Damn fucking buffering. Fuck you, buffering. Anyway, let's say I go to LA and I get my legs chopped off. They still won't give me disability. Because disability is not based on being disabled. It's based on work history. I'm not kidding. Look it up. Google it.
Well, I know. Listen, I think
history.
Morgan Luttrell, believe it or not, it's Marcus Luttrell's twin brother. I was told was the one who he's taken legislation away from that because he wants it to go to veterans programs and stuff like that or something. Him and Jim Jordan, which is ridiculous because what about someone who's born mentally retarded? You mean to tell me they're just going to take them and throw them out in the street?
Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. They don't get shit. If you ain't got X amount of work credits, you don't get anything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, all you got to do is Google it, for fuck's sake. Just Google it. Do you have to have work credits in order to get SSDI? They will say, yes, you do.
Luckily, I have a good job. I've been back to work since Monday, so it's tough, but I'm doing it, and I gotta move to another department because my department closed. Man, I love where I'm at right now. It's easy, dudes.
Yeah,
it's good money, but I am feeling my age. I'm not gonna lie. And by the way, Pipey McGraw, I'm not on fucking dope anymore. Thanks for asking. I think I've pretty much proven that I'm not getting high anymore. So I appreciate the
everybody's getting old.
Well, that's what I was asking you, Vaughn. What's the temperature? It's 8 degrees where I'm at, bro.
What's the temperature? 8 degrees. Holy fuck, dude! Really?
Yeah. It's been cold.
God damn.
Yeah, man. It's really cold, bro. That's why my throat's the way it is right now, you know?
It's 46 here. It's 46.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's how I can deal with that.
Yeah. No, it's a different type of 46. It's not the 46. It's not a 46 that you want. Trust me. It's a lot
It's an
colder.
Lindy 46, man.
For some reason, it's colder. The temperatures are colder. Okay, 46 here and 46 in Kentucky are two totally different things. Because 46 in Kentucky isn't actually that bad. I can deal with it. But 46 here, for some reason, I shiver. I get cold. Now go figure. I don't understand why. It makes no sense. But oh well.
Dry versus like a humid type of situation, maybe is what I'm thinking. It's probably dry where you're at. Humidity.
Yeah.
The humidity here, man, has been. I was working in the garage last week, man. At our garage, man, and I want to tell you something. We didn't have the bullet heater hooked up, and that it snowed here and stuff like that. Bro, that moisture went right through my bones, dude. Now I'm getting older, man. I understand why my mother was cold. She was always cold. I think your blood just don't flow as good and shit like that, man. I was just fucking frozen. I never had that happen to me ever, where I'm just that cold. Well, everybody else is cold too, but I was like begging for the bullet heater. You know, I don't know if you know what a bullet heater is. It's filled up with kerosene. The front of it looks like a jet, like a fighter jet. Just blows heat out.
Yeah.
You there?
Speaking of which, what do you think about this Grush guy? Isn't he the new Bob Lazar? This
well,
David
you want to know something funny?
Isn't he the new Bob Lazar? Come on.
Yeah. When he talks about biologics and he knows where extraterrestrial crafts cover, that comes from that freaking Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. Who did they support? Fraud Lazar. No evidence, no nothing. I agree with you 100% on that. He hasn't given up. He's just going off other people's story. And that one guy, Jason Sands, and he went off his story. That guy's an admitted hoaxer, man. They've caught him in so many lies. It's not even funny, man. And what I was telling you about Vom's not psychics, psionics. If you look up psionics, this guy, Jason Sands, or not Jason Sands, Jake Barber and his group, they literally got a flying triangle to land on camera. They've been doing this. They go out and they psychically connect to these UFOs, whatever they are, and these things come right to the ground. It was on News Nation. Pretty interesting. The film footage was pretty cool. But somebody said,
my seahorse pillow was still here. My seahorse pillow is still here. Yes.
Oh, so you got a desk on your steering wheel. Actually, that was pretty nifty, that desk. I would eat off of that, you know?
Yeah, but it's brand new. It's brand new.
Well, you know what I mean? You could put a plate there, you know, sitting a plate in your lap in a car sucks.
Well, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Yeah, I can put a book or a tray or anything I want there because it hooks right onto your steering wheel and you're good to go.
Bon, what you should do is you should have a cooler with ice in, like you said before, but J-Dubs refused to let you go do it. And get yourself bologna, get yourself cheese, get all that shit, and just eat out of your car. And look at all the money you could save doing, food stamps you could save doing that.
Yeah.
If you can feed yourself, dude, that costs me a fortune because I eat like a horse.
Yeah.
Like all my bills and stuff like that. Hopefully I can get the next 10 years in here and I can retire pretty nicely. I just don't know if my body's going to hold up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got an $8 raise total for returning because I switched to a different job. And then we got a $4 raise, and I got a yearly raise, and I got a 4% deal. The union raise kicked in. I just can't believe how much the money's going up. I was out of work for almost a year, man. You know, I was off, medically off.
Dude, how in the world do you get an $8 raise? Holy fuck, man! $8 is all I get in total. How the fuck did you get an $8 raise?
I went from an assembler 2 to an assembler 1, which is like a top-notch job. And then I get a shift differential of $1.25 when I go back to second. I'm on first right now. I work 6 in the morning till 2:30. I'll probably do 6 in the morning till 4:30 for the rest of the week. Get 10s in,
Right.
you know, while I can, you know, because what is it? Next week we're off like from Wednesday, and then we're off the entire following week till the following Tuesday. We get a big Christmas break.
Right.
They switch some of the tooling around for maintenance and stuff like that while we're not in there and shit. Maintenance doesn't get off like that, but no, I switched jobs in there, man. I used to work in the engine test department, and that department was basically eliminated. It was outsourced, which sucked. It fucked 26 of us, but I made out because I went into a better paying job in there. So
everybody in the chat says Solar can afford to give Vaughn some money.
I can afford to give Vaughn some money. Ain't that something? I can actually. Actually, I can't afford to help Vaughn. Let me get my first paycheck, people. Yesterday was my I started Monday. You know, today's only my second day back, so.
Well, you got to wait 2 weeks to get your first check, don't you?
Well, no, I get paid weekly, but you know, I can't work Monday through Friday and then get paid. You get paid for your prior week, you know, on Friday. So, actually, you know how my work, they pay me on Monday, so I will get a check for this entire week on Monday. So, Monday or Tuesday. It goes in Monday night, Tuesday morning.
They're saying, which donation link do you want? Do you want Cash App or PayPal?
We'll figure that out. Maybe I'll send a remote control plane over with a bundle of cash and make it rain all over your car.
Yeah, there you go. That would
Wouldn't
be
that
interesting.
be cool? Wouldn't that be cool?
I'd have every criminal in fucking Las Vegas trying to kill me and shit over that fucking money.
Vaughn, let me ask you something. If I rented you a nice apartment for a year with a catch that had cable television, you could hook your computer up, pay for the Wi-Fi, all this shit, right? Now, there's only one catch. You have your own bedroom. You will, however, have common areas, and you will be sharing them with Shanny for Christ.
No,
would you
that's
do
not
it?
happening.
And then, but hold on a minute, Vaughn. I'm paying for the fucking apartment. I'm going to get you like a nice 2-floor apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, and I choose what state you live in. You're both obviously living in Pennsylvania. I'm going to be checking in on this shit, right? So listen to me, man. You and Shanny move in the place, but I have the film rights. I get to film it. I get to advertise it, and shit like that. And I would cut you in on the profits. It would be like a 20% deal, just like digging up gold and shit. What do you think about that, Vaughn?
No, I ain't going to do it.
Why not? It's a great deal, dude. You can lay in the comfort of your own bed. Now she might get drunk and fucking do a belly flop on the couch every now and then and snap it, shit like that. You know, you just gotta watch out for. And you gotta watch out. All 40 pounds of Rev might come over and try and kick your ass every now and then. What would you do?
I don't need nobody breaking my furniture, thanks. No.
Well, she's gonna break it just sitting in it, dude. I mean, and you got a driver. Listen, you can become her caretaker.
You forget I already. Where'd he go? I lost him. Where'd he go? Come on back, Solar. I don't know what happened to you. Listen, I've already been through this with Larry Frost, man. He destroyed every piece of furniture in Mom's house. Every single piece of furniture in Mom's house by sitting on it because he weighed so much. He weighed so much, man. He just destroyed every single one. But if you refuse to work, then you will need to open. You even need to open your mouth and or ask. This is basic logic and economy 101. I don't know where you're getting that shit from. I don't know why you're even talking about it because it's not going to do anything. It's not going to matter. Nobody is going to hire, dude. Nobody's going to hire me. All that hate online, ain't nobody going to hire me with all that hate online. Solar, where the fuck did you go, dude? Come back. I didn't kick him, by the way. I don't know what happened to him. There he is. I think he's back. Let me see. No, that's the private chat. Okay.
And that's the private chat. That ain't the thing. Oh, somebody came in the back room there and kicked him out, I guess. Give you the link again? Okay, I'll give you the link again. I think somebody kicked you out, dude. I think somebody kicked you out. Wasn't me, I know that. I didn't kick you out. Your love is pay. I feel it pay. Your love is pay.
Feel
it pay.
Am I on? Yeah, there we go.
Yep, you're on. Yep, you're on, dude.
Dude, yeah, man. I really think, man, that you and Shanny living together, Vaughn, you can make millions of dollars. There's no doubt in my mind.
No way. There is no way. There's no way I'm getting anywhere near Sandy for Christ. She cost that motherfucker $4 million, bro. I'm not getting anywhere near that chick, man.
Well, she's not gonna, we're gonna listen. She's gonna get food stamps. Listen, Vaughn, you can get paid for being her caretaker, like Rev was. Like all you got to do is wash her legs and shit every now and then, wipe her down with a towel, I guess, because she don't fit in the shower and stuff. I was watching her and Rev officially broke up. He is moving in with a woman, apparently, that he met online. I think it might be a damn drone or something, or I mean an android. And
I think it's a member of THN, and they're just fucking with him.
I believe so. I believe you're right.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How dumb is he? What woman's gonna want Rev? He thinks he's a damn cat.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, now when he had millions of dollars, I could see him getting a supermodel, because it's a marriage of convenience, you know.
They want the money.
And they want they don't need your money. Supermodels got their own fucking money. Hell, supermodels own private jet, for fuck's sake. But anyways, it's a marriage of convenience. It's a marriage of status. You get what I'm saying? It's about status. It's about prestige. It's about the look. You know, Trump was, everybody says, oh, well, Trump was doing this and Trump was doing that. Trump was having supermodels. He doesn't need anybody else. Don't need no floozy. I don't know where people keep getting that Trump was hanging around with floozies. No, he was hanging around with supermodels. Where do you think he got Melania from? Melania was a supermodel. That's who he hung out with supermodels. And it's a good thing, because they got their own fucking, money. They don't need anybody else's money.
Bro, what's a floozy?
A supermodel came to a supermodel is fucking.
Remember that girl in the hotel?
That's a good question. Away from I've heard.
Can I ask the contents of that message?
Just, hey, how you doing? That was it.
Hey, how you doing? TP at Eagle 4 or something like that, or
yeah, he literally just asked me how I was, and I said I'm fine, and that was the end of that.
Well, I didn't believe it, but I'm inclined to believe that he had some kind of thing for you, dude. I mean, there's just no doubt in my mind.
But see, my fishing pole don't swing that way. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know you're straight. I think he might have tried to get down with G-Man too. I'm not sure, but G-Man's down with that. I'm pretty sure G-Man's gay.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think he is. Remember when he was in there he was in that hotel room with Rainbow Butterfly and shit? That other girl you liked, what the fuck was her name? Remember that girl he was in the hotel with her, that light-skinned black girl, Rainbow or Butterfly or something?
Indigo
Butterfly. Remember you ended up in the hotel with her. How come you didn't bang her out, man?
Good question.
I would have if I would have been his ugly ass. I would have banged her out.
That's a good question. Supposedly G-Man has money. So, you have to wonder.
Rev say that he made $400,000 on Rev's mother's property, dude. And he probably did. Houses around here are expensive.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
Rev, people don't realize. I think Rev lives with his uncle, right?
Yeah, Rev's in his uncle's house right now. Yeah, but he's,
Yeah.
that motherfucker. You know that motherfucker's going to let Shanny stay there, and he's going to leave.
Well, yeah, he claims he's moving in with this woman in a beautiful 3-story house, and she's Middle Eastern and shit, and has money. I mean, look at Rev, dude. He looks so unhealthy, bro. He looks like he's from a concentration camp. I couldn't believe how skinny he looked compared to when he lived in. Last time I saw him, he was still in PA, but he looks terrible, dude. You could tell she eats all the fucking food, you know?
Right.
Either that or he's just drinks, and doesn't fucking eat, man.
Well, he needs to. Well, if he's on the sauce, he needs to get off. He needs to stop cigarettes, stop alcohol, stop drugs, and get his head screwed on straight, man. Because all that shit costs money, and he's, his money should be tight right about now. So, I would get off of everything and just concentrate on getting my shit. Well, she said he's going to go to rehab, and I hope so. I hope he goes to rehab and get his act together. Because
his brain
he
would
needs to
function much better if he got off whatever he's on. I know he drinks because he admits to drinking on camera, but bro, I've been around every drug there is. He seems like a meth tweaker to me. Also, she seems like somebody that's fucked up on painkillers and muscle relaxers and Xanax,
right.
different things because she's no better. But he gets mean and shit when he's drinking, and I don't care who you are, man. You don't hit a girl, but she's much bigger and stronger than him. I'm pretty sure she fucked him up a couple of times, if I remember right.
She might have.
The shit out of him. I mean, like Andre the Giant going against somebody,
Right, exactly.
She's 6'1", Vaughn. She is big. She's 6'1", dude.
Somebody was telling me she's like 6'5" or some shit.
Well, maybe she is. She's
said
very
she was
tall.
6'5". Said she was 6'5", and she's as big around as she is tall. Holy shit, man!
Yeah. Imagine a pair of underwear.
This is how legends are born, folks. The legend of Shanny. She was 6'8" and she blew lightning bolts out of her arse.
Where that woman wears, dude.
Imagine how they're gonna have to bury that chick, man. They're gonna have to bury her in a baby piano.
Yeah, I mean they literally can't fit her in a crematory. She's so big, Vaughn. You know what I mean? They put you in a cardboard box and stuff in there. When's the last time you seen a crematory? It was like 20 feet wide, because she'll bloat. She'll bloat. So, I mean, holy fuck, once she starts bloating, she might be 10 feet wide,
Yeah. It's too damn big, man. They're gonna have to bury her in a baby grand piano case, just like they did that one dude. Just like they did that one dude in the Guinness Book of World Records, man.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of World Records, man. They got to bury him in a fucking baby piano case and shit.
Vaughn, I saw them making a big deal out of Barron Trump the other day. Do you realize that he is 6'9", that kid, and he's still growing? He's only 18.
Yeah.
He's 6'9". He's
unusually
tall.
Crazy?
He's standing next to his brother Eric, and Eric's every bit of 6'4", 6'5", and he dwarfed him.
Yeah.
And they said he's 6'9". I wonder if they're going to Illuminati him and make him the next, or not the next president, but president in like 10 years or something. There's going to be a succession. I believe there's going to be a succession of Trump family presidents. One might be a woman, too.
Well, now Ivanka's got a really long neck, or at least she did.
She might be a tall white.
And so she's a tall white.
Yeah.
And which there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's not a damn thing wrong with that. I don't know. Did you hear me tell about this dude that had a run-in?
Well, she's got a long neck, so she's a tall white. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know what's crazier, just the fact that he's like just assumes she's an alien and there's nothing wrong with that, or the fact that he made such a big deal about Obama not being an American citizen, but he's okay with Ivanka Trump being a tall white and running for president. I don't know which side of the coin we should be polishing here, folks.
With some Nordics.
No, I love to hear it. I love Nordic stories.
Oh,
Tell
okay.
me.
Well, this guy, and this is live. This is live on air. Okay, which makes it even better. So this guy's live on air with an interview, being interviewed.
Yeah.
And he and the story goes he drops his girlfriend off at her place, and then he goes home and he's gonna and he mills around the place for a bit, and has him a hot tea and help him sleep, and then he goes and he lays down. So he finally dozes off, and he's woke up with a start. And when he first wakes up, he's having an out of body experience. His essence is coming back into his body, and it scares him because a lot of people that ain't used to astral projection and shit, they get freaked out when they see that shit. But anyway, he sees his body, or he sees his spirit coming back into his body, and he freaks out a little bit. And so but that isn't what gets him. What gets him is that there's this chick on him going at it, right?
Yeah.
And it ends up being a Nordic alien.
Oh wow.
And he describes her. But now get this. With the Nordic alien.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, it gets better. With the Nordic alien, there's also this Asian chick that's sitting on this bed too. So he's not only got a Nordic, not only has he got a Nordic alien, but he's also got an Asian chick too. I'm like, damn, bro, share the wealth. Fuck. Share the wealth, man. But anyway, so this Nordic's going at it, and she grabs him, and she pulls his head to her breast, and he says he's starting to suffocate because she's strong, she's extremely strong. And he's like, dude, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And so he's freaking out, and and she's still going at it. And this dude is panicking just talking about it. And I'm like, bro, you had two hot chicks. And the last thing I'm going to be doing is freaking out, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be the last thing I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, those Nordics are hot looking,
Well, that's what he was saying. He kept going on about how beautiful she was.
Yeah.
And he said her hair was really cool because it was kind of translucent.
Sure.
And it was and shiny and shit. And it was really cool. He said her hair was really cool looking. But the one thing he said that really got him was her eyes. Her eyes was this beautiful shade of blue. And he said he's even tried to have people mimic that color of blue, and nobody been able to mimic it yet.
Yeah,
he said they come close, but they ain't never.
Yeah,
but he said her blue eyes were just the most amazing thing he'd ever seen.
Yeah, y'all always say that. They always say that about the Nordic.
But he was going on about how well blessed she was in the titty department. She wasn't a member of the itty bitty titty club. Okay,
Man,
she was well endowed.
Alien. Yeah, I want to bang me out of fucking Nordic.
I have already made up my mind. I'm going to contact President Trump, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm already talking to ETs anyway. How the fuck do I know if they ain't the Nordics, right? Maybe I'm already talking to Nordics.
They might be.
So I am going to tell Trump that I volunteer to be the ambassador. I'm going to take one for the team, and I'm going to be the ambassador to the Nordic aliens, and and hey, man, I'm willing to take one for the team.
Dude, that would be great to see you dating a fucking 7 foot tall Nordic, bro. That'd be great.
Dude, he just went on and on and on about how beautiful this girl was.
Oh,
he said
yeah.
it kind of he said her face kind of reminded him of Cher a little bit. Of course, I don't think Cher's all that attractive looking, but whatever.
Well, but she has that big, her face doesn't have like any pores and shit like that and big eyes.
Yeah.
It's all plastic surgery.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
man. And so she's the Nordic chick was just going at it, and
I know what story you're talking about. They had gotten a hair sample. Remember, a pubic hair sample from her, and it was on his bed. And if I remember right, when they tested that hair, Vaughn, it wasn't any kind of normal human's hair. It was like twice the thickness or something, or it was really weird.
it's not. It's like I said, her hair. He said her hair was like semi-translucent or some shit. It was
Yeah.
shiny and semi-transparent or some shit like that. Anyway, the way he described it, he said it was very beautiful. He said it was beautiful, man. He said it was awesome.
And why can't I wake up with a nice looking alien fucking
Exactly. Why the fuck? I mean, I'm out here actually talking to ETs, and I can't get a hot alien babe. I mean, come on. What the
Vaughn,
fuck,
you
man?
gotta go outside of your car and close your eyes and really communicate with them. Concentrate. They will come down. It might take 5 minutes. You claim you have one following you. Okay. They'll
Yeah,
come
I saw
down.
him the other day.
The new term is the psionics. The government's doing psionics. They literally get there, Vaughn, and they talk to this thing, not telepathically, but think of the thoughts because they can read our minds.
Right.
Down, I'm here in peace because they don't trust humans. They don't trust them. And they can read in your mind, hey, you're not going to try and shoot us or anything like that.
Right.
It's called psionics. If you look up Jake Barber, he's been teaching it to people and stuff. He used to fly the president around and shit like that, man. He was actually a very incredible helicopter pilot. And Vaughn, he went and picked up a tall white egg that stopped flying. The egg is the scout craft Charles Hall talked about. Because remember, you have the deep spacecraft, which is the big mothership, and then these scout craft would come out of there in the full moon and then come down to Dogbone Dry Lake and go to old ranges 3 and 4. And they had a base. They had a series of bases in the side of the mountains there. That's why Area 51 was built where it was, because and Indian Springs Air Force Base, which is now Creech Air Force Base. You have Creech Air Force Base to the south, and all to the north of that is the Tall Whites, and then to the north of that 30 miles is Area 51. But it's all within the Nevada Test and Training Range, which was labeled in 1937 a desert wildlife refuge where people can no longer go because I didn't know if you knew this, Vaughn, but yeah, they were really worried about bighorn sheep going extinct in fucking 1937. Now that's because the ETs were here and were living up there and have been living there since the fucking ice ages. It's pretty easy to find out. Charles Hall wrote 6 books.
I'm well aware of Charles Hall. Now I haven't read all of his books, obviously, but I'm well aware of Charles Hall. I'm well aware that I one thing that I remember that he said that the Nordics told him, or no, excuse me, the Tall Whites, because he didn't hook up with the Nordics, he hooked up with the Tall Whites. And one of the things the Tall Whites told him that I've never forgotten. And that is that they take care of their children better than we do.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. My brother always talks about that. Yep. They love their children way more than we do. And what they were basically saying is don't ever get between a mother and her child. They will kill you. They already killed other weathermen.
Well, the thing that I got from it is that, we believe in abortion and they probably do not.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
And they see that from what I believe, you always stick with your parents your whole life if you're a Tall White. You don't go and leave and go to another part of the world and say fuck your parents and leave them to rot in a fucking nursing home and shit like that. You stick with your kin, from what I got out of that. But that's funny you said that. Yeah, they love their children more than we do. Charles Hall said that, and they also take agreements very seriously, Von the Tall Whites. And they have various agreements with our government, and we ever break that agreement, God help us, they'll kill us easily. We would have no defense against a group like that. They would just put a disease in the atmosphere, and we're gone.
Well, I'm with them on that. I'm with them on that.
Yeah, breaking agreements is bullshit. Our government does it all the time. Israel does it all the time. What do you think's going on in Venezuela, Vaughn? I need to get your take on that. What do you think we're going to do down there?
Well, first of all, if you'll recall, I personally asked President Trump to go after these cartels and wipe them out. And
is he listening to you? You think so?
I think so. I think so. I think so.
You listen to Alex Jones, and you said Alex Jones gets his info from you, so
Alex
he's
Jones
got
gets
to
a lot of
listen.
shit from me, but I mean, I told President Trump, I said, yes, go after these cartels. Now, I don't know if you remember, I had a friend of mine years ago. Let's call him Mike. Okay. And he was my best friend, man. He was my best friend. And one day I went over. We were just gonna goof around, probably listen to music or whatever. And I went over there, and suddenly he just started getting so out of it. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And the next thing I know, I'm sitting there holding the guy in my arms, and he fucking keels over dead.
What?
And so, obviously the police come and yada yada. And what I find out later is that he had overdosed on heroin.
Oh man.
And it really got me, man. I gotta say, it really fucked me up,
His
man.
soul leave his body.
Well, I wasn't much of anything back then, so but I mean, it really fucked me up because, I got all that training. I Red Cross, Blue Cross, Green Cross, and nothing, man. Nothing I could do, not a damn thing I could
You need a
do.
bottle of what's called Narcan is the only thing that brings somebody out of air whenever it is.
And so, I mean,
they sprayed up your nose, you'll sit straight up, man.
yeah. But the thing of it is that, well, I didn't have that back then. I don't think they had it at all back then.
No,
But anyway,
it's fairly new in the past, like 10 years or so. Yeah.
Yeah. But so that changed me, and and then that's why I got involved in DARE, and that's why I got involved in Nancy Reagan's Just Say No. And I was hardcore about that shit, because I'd lost my best friend, and
it was about the kids, folks. It's about the kids.
It really shook me up, dude. It really did. It shook me up, and so I mean, I am, and I'm still vehemently anti-drug. So when the opportunity came to talk to President Trump about going after these cartels, I'm like, yes, absolutely, absolutely, wipe these fuckers out. Because I mean, my friend would be alive if it wasn't for the drug cartels. That's the truth. That's the absolute fucking truth. So I mean, yeah. So I want them eradicated from the. I want them eradicated from the face of the fucking earth. And and it wasn't not even a week. They started going after these boats that were transporting drugs.
Yeah, the shit is being blown all out of the boat. It's drugs. I mean, these fucking stupid people on CNN are like, well, how do you know they were drug dealers? It's like, well, the one guy they brought in, he was OD'd because all the fucking coke and fentanyl that went up his fucking throat. His whole face is packed with it. Now, 2 guys did survive, one of them. But, yeah, they claim they were just fishermen and shit. Bullshit. You can see those loads of drugs in there. Yeah, if he would wipe the drugs out that are coming into this country, the crime rate would go way down, man. These
I don't know if the
gangs
crime
shoot
rate
each
would go
other.
way down, but I mean, be a lot less dead people, and a lot less dead Americans.
Well, a lot of the wars in the city are these kids that are territorial of their gang. They're dealing on certain streets and shit like that. And then one dealer tries to take over another guy's street corner. Next thing you know, there's 4 or 5 people fucking dead in the weekend, And
well, like I said, obviously Oh, there I went. There I'm back. Obviously, you know, I have my opinions, and you know, is John still alive? As far as I know, John is alive. As far as I know.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. He was with his mom last weekend, I saw, and I don't know what's going on with John. I think John, I've had my problems. I think John has a pretty bad drinking problem, so I think.
Yeah, I think he's got a problem.
Yeah, and I don't think, you know, I'm not going to give advice, but I think his life would go better if he put that bottle down. I mean, you
Of
saw how
course.
thanked he was on that one live chat, man. People didn't see it. I
Yeah.
did. And then he erases it right away. He was fucked.
Right. Yeah, he was messed up pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to, you know, I mean, that's up to him. I mean, you know, he's an adult, you know. If he, you know, if he wants to do that, you know, oh well. You know, there's nothing I can
You
do
know
about
what? When he's in jail the next day, he will wish he had not have done that.
Well, exactly. And I see, my problem is I am not allowed to go against his free will. Okay. That's one of the stipulations of freedom religion.
I love
is,
that part about freedom religion. But go ahead. That's a great religion. Go ahead.
They will not go against your free will. And I am not allowed to go against your free will as their emissary. And so, you know, if John drinks himself into a stupor, there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Except see you, pal. You know, see you, buddy. You know, I mean, I lost a friend of mine to alcohol, Steve Kramer. I lost him to beer. I mean, he drank beer, and it fucking killed his ass. You know, you just can't do that shit, man.
Drinking's
You know,
really hard. Drinking's really hard on your body, man.
It is.
I think the worst I've ever felt's with a fucking really bad drunken hangover, dude. Like if you know, your head just hurts so fucking bad. I can't drink no more. Even if I wanted to, I can't.
Right.
I'm going to be 54 years old this month, Vaughn. I'm getting old, you know.
Well, the thing of it is, your liver has to take priority. You know.
Right.
You know.
That's like the filter for your entire body. So it's like if you don't treat that good, it's gonna fucking come back to stab you in the ass. My oldest brother died of liver failure from drug abuse, and it shut his kidneys down. And boy, he suffered, Devon. He suffered.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, did that guy suffer, man? It was horrifying to watch, and it went on over a period of years.
Yeah.
That liver failure, he had cirrhosis, you know. And man, his final day.
You know, veterans pay. If you get anything from the government, you have to go back to work. That's what the big beautiful bill.
Well, here's what
Trump's
Trump
big
needs to
beautiful
do
bill.
then. Trump needs to fucking live in a goddamn car for a fucking month like you're doing.
Yeah,
And fucking, you know, live off food stamps and struggle. You know, give him a couple of flat fucking tires and see how he handles it. Shit like that. And live off like $500 a month cash. And I don't know what you get for food stamps. I'm going to guess $500 a month and see how he fucking likes it. That son of a bitch was handled a golden spoon by his father, gave him $60 million in the 70s, and he started fucking Trump Towers and all that bullshit. That motherfucker, dude, I'm sorry, man. He's nothing but an Illuminati piece of shit, dude. I've been watching all the moves he's making. He's fucking kissing that murdering fucking diabolical nutcase president of Saudi Arabia, who took Khashoggi, the reporter, in the consulate and chopped his head off, chopped his arms off, and they disposed of his body. It was disgusting.
Right.
He's no good, dude. He's kissing the ass of that guy from Qatar because the guy from Qatar is in business dealings with Eric Trump. You know, he gets on the hot mic and says, "Hey, make sure your son calls me tomorrow at 4:00." And Trump's like, "Hey, I'll take care of it." He's not, Trump's not supposed to be involved in any business dealings, man. And all these assholes are coming here and buying jets and shit like that to, as you would say, what is it? Run high and dry with the fucker hobnob.
Right, hobnobbing, hobnobbing,
And they're buying fucking Trump's Bitcoin. Look at Look who bought the most amount of Trump's Bitcoin. That one Saudi Arabian prince that was just here, he bought $20 billion worth, man.
Wow.
in one
Man.
shot, Vaughn. It's a way of fucking bribing the government to get what you want. And
Yeah, well, it is.
Trump's going to end up with the money. The Trump family's made hundreds of billions of dollars off their Bitcoin launch. It's way beyond successful. They could lose all their real estate; it wouldn't even matter now because they've got so much Bitcoin. I think it's 500 billion they've got, Vaughn.
Yeah, and see that, and that's the wonderful thing about all this bullshit about Bitcoin and that is that one EMP pulse, man, just one EMP, and every bit of that money's gone, poof, gone. Because you ain't got to. How you going? If you have an EMP and everything gets wiped out, how you going to get all your money back? Oh, you can't. You can't. It's gone. It's literally gone.
It's
See,
really
that's the bitch about this shit. Digital. We're all going to go to digital currency. That'd be the last thing we do. Because if we go to digital currency and we get now the sun, and I did a video on it. The sun just put out a humongous solar flare. They're saying it could be a Carrington-sized event if it hits the Earth. And there's what is today, by the way? What is today?
Today's the 9th, I believe, right?
Today's the 9th. Okay. All right. So today's the last day. Okay. So they said it'd be hitting either the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if that CME hits us, even a glancing blow, even if it just hits us with a glancing blow, it could send every country on Earth into total darkness. It's so damn big.
When is it due to arrive, Vaughn?
I told you, 7th, 8th, or 9th.
Wow.
It's supposed to hit the 7th, 8th, or 9th. And they said this thing is massive. It would literally swallow up the entire Earth. Because there was the Carrington event hit because we just happened to be on the side of the sun when it hit. Yeah, but But this one is so large that it just envelops the whole Earth. It just completely engulfs the entire Earth.
Well,
it won't matter what.
Kill all of us. The CME can kill us. It's like a giant nuclear bomb going off in the fucking atmosphere, man.
Well, the thing of it is that it started numerous fires everywhere it went because the wiring was not able to handle that much power that quickly. See.
Right.
And,
it's supposed to turn copper wiring and shit like that into fucking like water. It melts it.
Yeah, man, it just melts all that shit, man. It's fucking
we would
crazy.
Be fucked. We would be totally fucked.
We would be totally fucked. Yeah, we're totally fucked if it hits. And they said even if it hits a glancing blow, it could still knock out a shit ton of stuff. And you go and read, well, how long, this, and I think it's one reporter even asked, said, well, how long? They said months to years.
Oh yeah, a Carrington event can be an extinction level event across the world.
Yes, it could be months. He said it could be months to years to get everything back online.
Wow.
And so I mean, and how many people have got a year's supply of food held back just in case?
Man,
how many?
I don't even. I have like fucking a week, man, maybe at the most.
Yeah. See. So I mean, and you ain't alone. Most people are that way.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just, you have a situation, and that, and I told him, I said, dude, you need to get on, now Paladin's in the chat there.
Mm-hmm.
I told everybody, I said, call your congressman and senator. Paladin said he called his congressman and they told him to go pound sand. Well, you know what? I mean, that's bullshit because, if that thing hits the Earth, man, we're fucking toast, man. A year without electricity.
Yeah, there's shit they're not telling us about 3i Atlas. It's supposedly causing earthquakes all over the place. I saw some stuff on that the other day about the amount of earthquakes is way up. We've been getting crazy earthquakes up in the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, which could cause a massive tsunami and wipe out the West Coast. So it's all this tectonic plate moving in the Pacific Ocean that could kill all of us that they're not telling us about. A guy was telling me about the other day. There's a lot going on since 3i Atlas popped up in the fucking sky, man. That's another thing. They keep moving the date out on when we're going to be able to look up and see 3i. Now we're supposed to be able to see it on the 19th, which will be, I think, a Friday or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Or like
Something
a
like that.
Wednesday or something, man. I don't know. Next week ain't Christmas, is it? The week after, maybe?
Yes, it's either next week or the week after. I'm not sure which. I'd have to look
Holy
again.
fuck, man.
This week is the 12th, and so next week then would be the 24th, right?
Right,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Paladin's Light says, remember, Vaughn, when you...
Because 12 plus 7 is 24, folks.
Said years ago that a comment... Well, I'll just put it up there, and then we go show on the stage. When you said that that was coming flying by. Okay, yeah. The comet, it wasn't a comet, it's a planet. It's called Planet Eris, and it has a moon called Discordia. And Planet Eris is Planet X. It's the home of the Anunnaki, and the
We would call that
Anunnaki are
Nibiru,
reptilian.
right? Are you talking about Nibiru? Yeah, okay.
Right, Nibiru, and but see, Nibiru's real. What we're calling Nibiru is Planet Eris. It has a moon called Discordia, and it did have several moons. But the first time it come through our solar system, some of the moons got swallowed up by Jupiter and destroyed.
There was good video footage of Nibiru also. Nibiru's got like what, 8 smaller planets running around it or something like that too.
It did have until it ran into Jupiter, and Jupiter kind of fuck you. Jupiter's like, fuck you, I'm taking all your moons. But it still has one moon, Discordia.
Okay.
And it has this is, Planet Eris is Nibiru. It is the land of the Anunnaki, the home of the Anunnaki, which is a race of reptilian ETs.
Yeah.
And they are not our creators. With all respect to Zachariah Sitchin, they are not our creators. They manipulated our DNA, but they are not our creators.
George Bush Sr. If you type in George Bush Sr. reptilian, he was a reptilian dude. His eyes go. Oh, absolutely, Vaughn. They show him on like NBC News years ago, and he's in a debate and he gets pissed off, and his pupils turn into slits. And when he opens his mouth up, he has fangs and shit. It's really weird.
Oh wow! I didn't see that shit.
Queen Elizabeth, she was absolutely a reptilian. Prince,
I know the Bushes are a little strange, but
yeah,
I know the Bushes are a little strange, but I don't know about reptilian.
Anyway, they killed Princess Diana too.
Yeah, they did kill Princess Diana, but that was because she was going to have a Muslim child, and that Muslim child would be too close to. That Muslim child would be too close to getting to the throne of England, and we can't have that shit.
You know about bloodlines. You all know about bloodlines and
yeah,
the
gotta
world
know about the
there.
bloodlines.
They
That's
do
very
want a
important.
Muslim in it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, buddy, they can't have a Muslim on the throne.
Nope.
Can't happen. And I imagine they approached her and said, "Hey, you got to get rid of it." She's like, "I can't," and then that's when they took her out.
Well, she never loved Prince Charles anyway, man. It was an arranged fucking deal, because she comes from royalty too. She was a royal piece of ass, and he saw her and she was blonde with blue eyes. That's what he wanted. He fucked the hell out of her, had a couple of kids, and then they were fighting because she was fucking the horse trainer and shit and stuff. There's a lot of weird shit going on. They murdered that woman. That was not some fucking accident because the paparazzi were chasing her. They fucking murdered that woman.
That wasn't an accident. Yeah.
Yeah. They also got the goddamn guy driving the limo drunk and put drugs in his fucking drink. And fucking fucked him all up. They said he was falling all over the place after he got out of there because he was so fucked up on pills and stuff and alcohol, man.
Right.
I mean, come on, if you're driving Princess Diana around Dodi Fayed and you're the limo driver,
right? I remember
you're
the
not
name.
supposed to be drinking.
No, you're not supposed to be drinking.
Nope.
But yeah, man. But yeah, it was something. She was having a Muslim baby, see, and it was too close to the throne, and so they had to take her out. It's either the baby or her, and she didn't get rid of the baby, so it's like, well, see you, bye.
Isn't that something? How that works?
Yeah.
It's shocking. To think that if she was still alive, would the Earth be different? Would there be? Sure, it would. She had an
Well,
impact on a lot of people.
that's why they got rid of Prince Harry, because he married that that Merkel chick or
Meghan
whatever.
Markle, yeah, she's pretty nice looking.
Meghan Markle, yeah. And so they got rid of his ass too.
Well, yeah, you know why they did that, right? She's part black, and they're the biggest racists in the world, the fucking royal family. They are racist as fuck, man, because they're reptilians.
Buffer. There we go. Buffer. He's
Hello.
still there. He's back. All right, welcome back.
Yeah. I like the paranormal talk. Okay, so we got.
Well, anyway, like I said, if President Trump is listening, or even if Alex Jones is listening, whoever might be listening, I volunteer to take one for the team and become the ambassador to the Nordic aliens. I'm based on what this guy was saying, how beautiful they are, how beautiful the women are, rather. I'm like, now I don't know what the Asian chick was doing with her, but
Maybe she
he said
likes
it was amazing.
threesomes, you know? I think maybe this.
Maybe.
You know, that's
Maybe,
great
but,
too. I don't have a problem with that.
Here's the thing. He at first he thought maybe she was teaching her how to do it.
Yeah.
But then he said that the Asian chick was already pregnant, several months pregnant. She already had a belly. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Well, she couldn't be teaching her how to do it if she's already pregnant. So I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But I mean, if the Nordic chicks are as hot as this guy says they are, dude, I volunteer, man. I volunteer. I'm, take me, I'm yours, man. Take me, I'm yours, man.
Yeah, you wake up to
yeah.
a beautiful blonde fucking with these big giant blue eyes and shit. Who cares if she's a little tall? If she's putting on a piece of ass like that, and they're supposedly the most beautiful things you ever seen. Vaughn, the description of them is virtually identical to the master in the inner earth, if you will. It's not even really the inner earth, it's Antarctica.
Well, now he said she was extremely strong, but I think that might be just adrenaline, though, because I mean, she was going at it, so it could have just been adrenaline. But he said she was extremely strong.
If you listen to what Charles Hall said about the tall whites, he said, those female tall whites, dude, they grab a hold of you, they'll fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, well, they probably would.
They will fucking wreck you, man. They will. They don't fuck around. They grab hold of people, and that one CIA, he said to them, she grabbed that one CIA guard. He said, man, she grabbed him so hard, the teacher. Remember the teacher from the stories? You had the teacher, you had school bus driver, Range 4 Harry, Pamela. They all had names that were given to them here on this world because they're basically ambassadors of their planet.
Right. Well, yes.
And it's all true. I mean, people might think I'm nuts. I don't really care. I know what goes on at Creech Air Force Base. And once Charles Hall wrote those books, it used to be called the Indian Springs Air Force Base. Well, his books came out in 2004. In 2005, they changed the name of the fucking base to Creech, which sounds like a fucking disease of the nuts or something.
Well, I thought they said Cheech at first, and they said no, Creech, and I'm like, what the fuck's a Creech?
CREECH, which
CREECH, yeah.
And see, I think Indian Springs sounds way better,
Yeah, well, Indian Springs does sound better, and it makes more sense, but whatever. They can name it whatever the fuck they want, I reckon,
Yeah, man. I just, I really believe this Charles Hall story. He just put they just did a video of him. Did you ever hear of a guy named Jesse Michaels? He gets a lot of the UFO interviews. He's a young guy with curly hair. He interviewed Charles at his house a couple months ago for about 3 hours. It's really good, dude. You ought to watch it because, see, they used Charles and they got him in touch with the Greys and the Norwegians with 24 teeth also. I don't know if you remember them too. They put him purposely in these situations with these ETs because his IQ was like yours. It was like 190 or something like that. And they wanted to see how maybe that's why aliens are fucking with you, Vaughn, because of your high IQ. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
I just know that some people they protect.
I asked the gods. I said, I asked the gods. I said, why are they interested in me? They said, you're powerful. And I'm like, well, okay, whatever that means,
Maybe
Said
they're
I'm
monitoring
powerful.
you because your kids are capable of changing the world. Maybe because they can see the
Maybe.
future. You know, they do monitor people that
They
have,
know about those prophecies. They never.
yeah, those prophecies could very well come true. When your kids turn 18, they could change the world and destroy the trolls.
You never know.
No, you never know. I'm sure one of them wants to get even with John for fucking trying to hit you and choke you out. You know, I'm sure John's watching right now. Hey, John, how you doing? Cut back on the sauce, man. Nobody wants to see you dead. I don't want to see nothing happen to the guy.
Right.
And he clearly has a problem. Open drink, open flask, whatever it was there that night. Pouring the booze straight in the fucking cup. And he was behind the damn wheel. Even if he's parked, you can still get arrested for it.
Yeah, buddy. Even if you're parked, because it's open flask.
Yep.
Open flask is open flask. Open flask is open flask. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, people laughed about that. They don't realize that you drank out of a flask in our era.
Right.
And it used to be open container or open flask. It would say right on the fine.
It said right on the fine. Yeah, open flask. It said right on the paperwork.
Yeah, it was always referred to as a flask. But yeah, man. You know, John, if you're watching, you know, I know the holidays are coming up. People get suicidal and shit like that. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, don't be doing
You can always
anything
reach out to
stupid,
me
that's
on
right.
Facebook or something, you know, if you need somebody to talk to. I'm not going to kiss you or not. I'm not gay, but I don't have anything against gay. I really don't have anything against gay people. I just don't know many of them.
Right.
You know, I don't have a problem with women that go both ways, you know, if they're hot.
Right.
You know, if they're hot, that's fine. I don't have any problems with that at all.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I don't, you know, I don't know what his deal is. You know, what he needs to do is he needs to march his ass into the emergency room and say, hey, I have a problem with my emotions. Can I speak to somebody? And they will help him. They will actually help him. But he's gotta want the help, you know, that's the thing. You know, he's gotta want
the first thing they'll address is addiction. So because the addiction causes all kinds of anger and emotions. And then they want to know why you drink, because it's an emotional problem that causes you to drink and do drugs. Then it becomes physically dependent. Once you're physically dependent, meaning if you don't have it, you'll go into convulsions and possibly die. That's when it's very dangerous. So they would address his DTs, which is detoxing and all that shit first, put him away for 30 days, talk to him. And I think he'd be okay if he had, I just think, you know what it is, dude? John don't have no friends, man. He doesn't have any friends. Remember when he was dying of COVID in his house and none of his friends that he knew from the neighborhood and shit, and they all knew he was sick and was dying. Remember he cried on your show live and said, nobody will fucking visit me. And I tried to send food to his house, dude, and he wouldn't give me his address.
Yeah.
I was going to send like fucking a bunch of groceries over there from Walmart to the door because he had no food, chicken soup, shit like that. And remember, no, that's right. He lived in a place with like 4 other fucking people. He said they would have stole the shit or something. I forget what the deal was, dude.
Right.
He was in a really bad.
He was living in a condo or something, I guess, at the time or whatever.
It's like an open room, and they shared a bathroom, and that's how he got COVID.
Right.
And he lived with
They shared a kitchen. Shared a kitchen. They shared a kitchen, and they shared a bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when he lived with that drunk Rick?
Can you imagine sharing a bathroom with 4 other people? Holy fuck, man!
I thought you were going to say Shanny for Christ, because that would be part of what would be funny. Watching you go in the bathroom after Shanny comes out there defecating an hour and a half.
Oh God!
Screaming. I mean, Vaughn, you know, if somebody threw $1 million at you and Shanny and she agreed to fuck you and stuff like that, would you fuck her?
No.
Why? I'd do anything for $1 million almost. There's nothing I won't do.
Dude, I don't know what she's got, and you don't know what she's got.
Well,
are you going to? I mean, is $1 million? Wait a minute. No, I'm being serious. Is $1 million worth your life? Because $1 million isn't worth my life, man.
Well, she
okay,
sure
my
is
life is
fucking
worth
getting on top of me. That's for damn sure. I mean,
my
yeah,
life.
I understand.
My life is worth a hell of a lot more than $1 million, dude.
Well, hold
Okay,
on a minute here,
because
Vaughn.
once you're dead, you're now. Admittedly, I have come back. Now, admittedly, I have come back after being dead, but that there's still no guarantee. Because the gods will be like, okay, just come back in a whole new body and
Well,
start all
how
over
is she going to
again.
kill you from fucking getting on top of you and crushing you?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean,
700, 700. Do you realize what's no? I'm being serious. What do you realize what 700 pounds would do to your rib cage? It would
Do you
crack your
realize
rib cage, dude.
Do you know what 700 pounds would do to your dick? I mean, it would possibly crush it. You know?
Yeah,
If you jumped on you the wrong way and you bent it, it would snap right in half, dude.
Well, no, it wouldn't snap, but it would. I mean, she could cut your circulation up or something like that, but it
Oh
wouldn't
my
snap.
God. Oh my gosh, dude.
That would be.
What if she got stuck on top of you, dude? I'm just picturing her fucking me right now. There's nothing I could do. I'm pretty strong, but I could never throw a 700-pound woman off me.
You ain't throwing a 700-pound anything.
No, I'm
You're
not throwing a
700-pound
woman
anything.
off me.
You ain't
Wow.
throwing no 700-pound anything, man. That's a lot of weight, dude.
So let's say $1 million and you got to get on top. You know, would that work?
I still wouldn't do it because how do you know you don't get an STD or something, man? We don't know. We don't know what these people's conditions are.
Well, we'll send
I
her
ain't
to the
taking a chance.
We'll send her to the veterinarian and get her looked at first.
You mean the OBGYN? You mean OBGYN?
Yeah, they have LBGYN for cows and shit.
Yeah, for cows and shit. There you go. But I don't, but seriously, I mean, no. I mean, I don't know where she's been, and I don't know who she's been with. And I'm not going to take a chance on that shit. No fucking
Ask
way
the
in hell,
chat.
man.
I can't see the live chat. Ask the live chat if it's true that she ever cheated on Rev. Didn't she cheat on him with an Indian and a black man? Because she was saying, I saw her saying tonight that Rev's a big time cheater and cheats on her. I think it was the other way around. Because remember, she was blagging about screwing that Indian and stuff in front of him, and he got real upset. He's the product of her. She abused the fuck out of him, dude, over the years.
She did. Well, she fucking ripped him off. I mean, he was a millionaire, dude. He was a fucking millionaire, and she ripped him off, man.
She says terrible things about her own child. That's fucking vile and disgusting.
Yeah. Let's address the child thing because, the trolls are trying to bring that shit back up. The trolls are trying to bring that shit back up. Yeah. And I didn't know they even had kids. And I seen, and plus it was dark in the room as it was. Yeah. And it was dark in the room. And all I see from behind what I thought was a female because of the long hair, That's all I saw. Yeah. And it was Shanny, that was trying to say that, oh my God, he's hitting on my son and all this. That was Shanny started that shit. And then she got Rev started on that shit. But that was never, I mean, I had no idea who I seen the hair and I seen the, somebody walking around in the room. And I thought, oh, well, maybe it's some chick that's visiting them or something. I had no idea they even had kids. Not a clue. But
so
I know
you're saying because
trying
of the distance. You're saying because of the distance, you couldn't tell what it was really.
No, there's no way I could tell who the fuck it was.
Okay.
But see that these fucking trolls are trying to pull that shit back up again. And it was Shanny that jumped the gun and said that, oh my God, he's trying to do something with my son. And I'm like, son, what the fuck are you talking about? That was some chick that was visiting you. And I was like, no, it's his son. It's her son. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know that shit.
Well,
I had no idea.
What I'm talking about is this. Her son, I guess his name was William or something.
Yeah.
He's the one Rev beat up. Rev beat him up and kicked him in the head. There's nothing that Rev can do to justify that. I don't give a fuck if the charges were dropped against you, Rev. Fuck you. You beat an autistic little kid up. Fuck you, Rev. So
He beat up an autistic kid? Holy fuck, why?
Yeah, dude. And listen, apparently this kid has gone on YouTube somewhere and trashed Shanny because the kid's 18 now. So now she calls the kid a piece of shit and all this stuff. She says awful things about her own kids. Yeah, her kids don't want to be with her because she was a terrible mom.
Right.
Remember all them kids when they went in the bedroom, the kids had pissed all over the beds and
right.
It was really awful, dude. There was like a cat litter pan laying there. The one was peeing in and stuff. She didn't give a fuck about those kids. And those kids are like 13 at the time. Now they're, they're 18 or whatever. And I think the one come out on video and said what a hunk of shit she was. And
wow,
then
that's
she
crazy.
turned on the kid.
Right.
Turned on the kid. Yeah, those people there are just real. They're way beyond fucked up, man. They're way beyond fucked up.
Yeah.
Rev was working at Burger King and got fired for not going to work or something. I forget what it. I think she might have had one job in her life, maybe. And then he was getting paid to take care of her, which I don't understand. She's not fucking disabled, man. She has diabetes. That's not disabled. It's not disability.
Right.
So,
and that is exactly 2 hours. And so I have to ring it off because StreamYard only gives me 20 hours. But anyways, still never got no donations tonight. Well, of course, I haven't checked PayPal. I'll check PayPal. But usually if I get a donation, I'll get a noise from Cash App, but I ain't heard no noises. So
Bob, I'm doing the UFO show Saturday, man. Maybe I'll get a hold of you. I'm off work and invite you on. It'll be probably around 8 o'clock on Saturday evening.
Who's hosting?
Michael Schratt.
Oh, okay.
Big time UFO nerd. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
big time UFO nerd. Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, man.
Yep.
All
right, folks. That's it. We're out of here. It's 2 hours. Bye, y'all.
All right, folks, and I think that's where we're going to end it. We're just crossing the 3 hour and 42-minute mark here, coming in about 20 seconds. So, good spot. That's a Vangelic number, I think, right there. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this and enjoying this, and we'll keep up with the Shanny situation. Actually, just before we go, folks, I've been hearing the rumors of the cough. So Fat Photog has captured the cough. So let's have a listen, and I'll let people be their own judge. But apparently there's some noises in the background, so let's do that. Folks, we'll end with this. We'll leave it with you. Thanks again for coming out. I haven't seen this yet, so folks.
I know, K-Dot.
Watch your mouth, Shannon.
The hell, 1 minute. I thought I just heard Jason's voice too. That's why I looked out the window. It sounded just like him. What the fuck? He's hiding under the couch? Yeah, sure. He's in the walls. I have no idea. This is some weird shit. No, Roses, that's not how it works. Even if you go involuntary, you still have to go by the doctor's and psychologist's decision. But I'm hearing him everywhere in this house, and it's driving me goddamn nuts. You're not gonna allow it? I'm not doing anything but doing what I need to do. So, go project somewhere else, weirdo.
All right, folks, I'll leave it to the people. But to me, that sounded like a wild Rev in the background. Whether he's picking up his stuff or he's there. He's there. I mean, at least he was then. But anyways, I'll leave it up to you. Folks, thanks for coming out, and thumbs it up on the way out. And have a good night, and we'll keep you updated and informed. We'll see how this all plays out. We are on the road to Christmas and then the end of the year, folks. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. All right, let's get out of here, folks. Thanks.